Highstreet. You're on Highstreet. I'm Dallas Rose. We're back. I'm back on this motherfucker. I'm a little banged up. I'm sorry. I'm not Dallas Rose. I'm broken neck, stone cold Steve Dallas.
Steve Dallas.
What are you supposed to be?
It's so hard because I don't know if I should be sexy Steve or I should be sexy Verdi.
What do you identify as? Tell us.
Green.
Sexy. See, I thought you were She-Hulk. I thought you were sexy She-Hulk, yeah.
No, I was really supposed to be Steve from Blue's Clues.
And I was like, when she told me that, I was like, I would have watched Blue's Clues a lot more if she wore that. I was like, yo, wildin' girl, but it's all
whatever. But then I was like, the glasses made me look like sexy red, so I could be sexy Verdi because I'm Cape Verdean.
I was like, fuck it, why not? Be both.
Sexy green, and we got the green on.
Sexy Verde, okay.
But we could be whatever I'm feeling.
I like Steve. I feel like that's more festive. I thought you were gonna do like Bloody Steve. Is that what's on your fingernails?
You Stone Cold Steve, and I'm Steve from Blue's Clues.
Look at that. And
what are you?
Yo, I'm Javier Platano, aka I'm like the Dominican Harry Potter.
Bro, you gotta show that cape.
Bro, I know 2 spells, all right? I could either create you a Puerto Rican passport, boom, instant citizenship, or I can hide a second family for 15 years. It's the only 2 spells I got.
Dude, you gotta show the people the cape,
so
bro.
Stupid.
Oh, yo, the cape.
Stand up. The cape is so fucking regal, dude. It's magical. It's magical, dude.
I'm House Cincinnatus.
He's so stupid.
What do you mean, Ken?
Why are you like this? Like, what? You just...
I think I was born with greatness. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
He's proud of his heritage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then
He was born a plantain.
one of my passive powers, that looks like it's a nerdy term, is like I can't be seen by ICE or like federal officials. It's like, you know, that invisibility cloak
That's
Harry
who
Potter
your
be
cape
rocking?
is
Yeah,
for?
yeah, exactly. So Dallas, your friends can't get me today, bitch. You know what I mean? No.
He's so silly.
Yo, but shout out to Dallas for his get up there.
Dude,
You know what I'm saying? He's either Stone Cold or a militia member, like in fucking Alabama
bro.
or some shit.
Oh my God. And the boots.
Dallas,
The
yeah.
boots. You didn't show them the boots.
Oh yeah, the boots. Yeah, those are good fucking.
bro.
Those are definitely some militia
They
boots.
red at the bottom?
Yo, those are
Nah.
Hey, Louis?
Yo,
Nah, that's
zoom in on
dirty.
the boots. Zoom in on the
All
boots.
right, yeah.
Yo, you know what those are? Those are the January 6s, bro.
Legit.
Yo, they great for marching. Yo, let's get it.
Yeah,
He's
this
so
is
silly.
this is a little hot. I don't know if I can. This is gonna
can't-
last,
you
but I mean,
can't
I need
bring
it. I
character.
need it for my neck.
Bro,
You know what
I
it's
got a
broken,
fucking
so.
lawn, bro. I was gonna bring a Platano, my bad. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I couldn't afford one, bro. It was like, yo, $2 instead of 3 for 1, like it used to be.
I think I should have had the notebook. I feel like that would have told y'all. If
Yeah,
I had the
low-key.
little notebook.
Yeah, but you
They were
don't. You're
like-
not dressed like a bitch you could read though. So let's no.
Yo,
He's so stupid.
You're
I
not
got the
focused on it.
glasses.
Okay, that's right. My bad. She got me.
And last time I had the glasses on the podcast, y'all told me it made me look
You
more
did look smarter. You
Yeah.
did look way smarter.
Yeah, so don't play with me. Play with your
they
bitch.
look like porn glasses. Like you're gonna be taking them off.
Do they work? Are they prescription?
No, they don't.
ain't no
They're
fucking
actually
prescription.
foggy as fuck. I can't even see through these
Shit.
shits.
Then fuck it.
No. If he can't take off his thing, I can't take off the
I
glasses.
like the
I
glasses.
gotta wear this fucking.
You just told me I
Tape.
look like a porn star. Of course you like the glasses.
Look at yourself.
I'm
You
a
look like the guy
babe.
producing it, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, sure. Hey, how was your show, Naughty?
It was a really good time. I had so
it was
much
lit.
fun. And there was just a lot of good energy in there. Like I appreciate everyone who came out because it was just a really good show. And I loved my set. I watched the video like all week long, like
Damn.
more than TV.
oh yeah, because I freaking videotaped
that's awesome.
the whole thing with my
Yeah, he
drunk
did a
ass.
really good job.
Bro,
wow.
Yo, who the fuck was those bitches serving drinks? Just smacked by somebody?
Get smacked, yeah.
Yo,
shout out, get smacked.
Yo, shout out to those bitches. Yo, they was wildin', bro. They was like $20 drinks, but you're like, yo, this is like 3 drinks in one type shit. And
Yeah.
then, yo,
It's-
shout out
they make it
Confused. He
worth the
knows.
money.
Yo, and the refill was $10. I was like, I gotta get
You
the
were
refill.
sold.
That was such a mistake. He didn't even make it home. He stayed at a rest stop or some shit. He was wild, bro. I had to stay in the parking lot for a while. Dog, long night.
Don't tell people
Yo.
that, but at least y'all know when you come to a naughty show, you have a good time.
We got the mystery punch by Naughty tonight.
Yeah, it's literally just raspberry lemonade. But yo,
Raspberry lemonade.
shout out to Naughty though. That performance was dope. It made me appreciate some of your music more. I'm not gonna cap. I was like, damn,
That's a
cool
good thing.
songs.
That's a compliment.
I heard that a lot. Like I heard a lot of people like
No.
they came up to me like, bro, I was sleeping on you. I was like, I know.
Because sometimes it's like the opposite. Sometimes you'll hear a live performance be like, that kind of sucked.
I'm that bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Well, relax.
Sorry.
No, it was all right.
I'm just saying, I'm really good at performing. Like I appreciate that
Shout out to the Sound
about
Lab.
myself. You might not fuck with the music, but you see me performing, you'd be like, oh shit.
Shout out to the Sound Lab though.
Shout out to them, yeah.
That's such a cool venue. It's a great place to have a show because it's not like, Because it's more low key and like more free to do what you want.
And it's in Cape Verde.
It's
too.
like a speakeasy.
Dope.
And it's in Cape Verde.
It's in Cape Verde.
Literally smack in the middle of Cape Verde.
Imagine
the
that.
south side of Brockton. Nah, but Sound Lab is dope. And it's funny because they was in a different spot in Brockton, like.
Yeah, I went to the
10 years
original
back.
spot.
You
I
went
went to the original spot, and then I was like, "Shit, it's the new shit." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I actually
That's
was
crazy.
there when they were first building the new spot. Like, I met the owner, and I actually was cooking beats up on the stage before they even built the studios.
That's crazy.
It's a little origin story shit. I didn't even know it was gonna call.
You seen the third room there yet? Probably not. It's brand new.
I just saw it. It's in the garage.
Yeah, it's
fire.
fucking insane.
I've not-
it's
I've
all
Yeah.
wood. It's so sick, dude.
Because I was shooting the video to Tequila, so I saw
Oh,
the
you did?
video.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
you
right,
did shoot the
right,
video
yeah.
that
Oh,
day.
sick. I gotta
That
see
day
that.
too. I'm excited.
What are you guys doing for actual Halloween?
Working.
I don't know, bro. I grew up Jehovah's Witness. I don't celebrate.
Really?
Yeah.
You grew up Jehovah's
He
Witness?
told me that today too. I
Does
didn't
that mean you
believe
didn't
it.
celebrate Christmas?
Dude, I didn't celebrate shit, kid.
Are you serious?
No, I did kinda, but like I was like a bad Jehovah's Witness. Like I had to study every Saturday. I had to read fucking the Bible in Spanish. Really? It's awful. Yo, ruined Saturday morning cartoons for me, bro. I'm like, bitch, I just want to watch Yu-Gi-Oh.
Dude,
Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm
God.
sure people can relate. She was so rude.
That sucks.
Yo, shout out to them though. They're lovely people.
I mean, was it a nice lifestyle though? Like, was it like a nice, happy,
That, bro,
peaceful?
you can't even have fun.
Really,
They're
it felt
playing
like
sexy
frustrating.
red out there.
Yeah, I know. I know that. And that she should have went with that. I told her to go with that shit.
Sexy green.
But anyways,
green.
yeah, you know, we've been talking enough shit, right?
Yeah, should we get
Oh, we talk too much
we
always.
get a guest on here?
Yeah, and I think we should.
All right, let's
bro.
get Buddahfly out here.
Yo, y'all seen him? Y'all seen him at the beginning of the show, but let's get it.
Yeah, you saw a song from there. I don't know if that song is brand new or what. Just wherever you guys want to walk in this way or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, come on, sit down, guys. So we got three mics there. And there's room for three of you on the couch if you really squeeze, but two of you are gonna have to share. You guys are gonna have to share the mics there a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Brandon
Yes,
not being
sir.
able to eat like me, because now y'all can fit on the couch.
So just everybody pull the mics up to your face as best you can whenever you're talking, and then you guys are gonna have to go back and forth on it. Pause.
Can we introduce
Yeah.
ourselves?
That's some
good.
fire ass kicks on, dog.
All right,
Yo,
let's get some names for the people real quick. Jimmy, Brandon, Will, Jamar.
his name is Bones. I don't care.
Bones.
It's a way better name. It's a way better name. I have him on
is a cool name.
I have him in my phone as Bones. It was just, I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. So,
No. What is Bones in reference
Where did
to?
Bones come from? Just a nickname, old school name.
Instead of something else.
What's the other one?
What's the something else?
You know, when you're a kid and you're with your friends, and you're all trying to figure out nicknames and stuff, right? And you know, so,
Oh,
like, now
got a
you
mic.
Look at this thing. All right.
There we go.
Damn.
So basically, you're in school and everyone's going around trying to find nicknames, and like one day we're all trying to do some translator thing. Like this is like right now, it's just coming out, and like, all right, what good name in Russian? Mine's Bonya. I'm like, guys, you can't do this to me, right? And they're like, all right, it's gonna be that or Bones, and I'm like, we'll stick with Bones. Whatever they want, it could be about smoking, whatever they want, you know, it's all good.
Yeah,
Well, now we know.
Where's your costumes?
I know. They didn't tell me
No,
no.
we're not as festive.
disappointed.
I didn't
I got the
know.
Halloween tie dye.
they're dressed as Buddahfly.
tell you?
Yeah, it's just-
No, they're dressed as Buddahfly.
Coming out on the 29th, then you're gonna be
Yeah, we'll,
we figured,
we'll
you know.
dress up on the 29th this Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna dress up.
Costume. What's the costumes?
Can't
Gonna
be- can't-
surprise. Okay.
To be determined.
To be determined.
Check it out. That's right. But yeah, this Sunday we're playing the Hexpo event.
We'll be there.
So, yeah, we'll.
I won't be there. I'm so sad. I really wish I
she
could
got
be
some
there.
It's actually the Hexpo after party.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
VIP after party.
Yeah,
lit.
yeah, I'm excited
Girls and
about that.
Goblins. Yeah, shout out Bobby Nuggz. And Green Care.
Yeah, shout out GCC.
Yeah, GCC for sure.
All day.
We're stoked. It's gonna be a good time. We've done it. We did a Halloween party with Crooked Coast, probably 5 years ago at this point. So it's been a while since we had a Halloween party, but it was lit.
yeah.
The fire
Yeah.
alarm got pulled mid-show for that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, how did you handle that?
Somebody was smoking.
You just keep playing that shit.
Well, actually, it was the fog machine set
Oh.
up. That's what it was. The fog
Sure,
machine.
they have fog machines.
Yo, I was saying we need some fog. Yo, we need to see. Alone, come here. Show. Speaking of fog machines, we got people need to see this costume.
Careful.
Yo, I wish we had the Undertaker's theme and a fog machine.
He's so stupid.
Yo,
Where's the bell? Where's the bell?
They owning that shit. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
tag team
yeah.
champions. We're tag team
He's
champions.
enduring. He's enduring. He buries the tacos and passports. for people. Yo, funny meeting you guys a few weeks ago. I was like, yo, I voted for you guys for the BMAs just because of your name. I'm not even gonna front. I didn't fucking know who y'all were. And I was just like, that's a dope ass name. I vote. I was that
Shit,
guy.
we'll take it.
Yeah, I know. And then now y'all are here, so it was meant to be type shit. I told Bones, he was like, yo, that's awesome. Y'all couldn't be more happier than that. I was like, I picked the right name. How did y'all come up with that?
Anyone who wants to step out and support us, man, we appreciate everybody who supported us for the past 6-7 years, man. Seriously.
Who thought of the name? How did that come about?
You'd have to ask
The
these
name
guys.
was a group. We're the cool thing about Buddahfly, I think why we've been around for so long is we're very democratic in that sense. Like everyone's got an open, everyone's equal opinion, So even the name process, it was a pretty long process of just sharing. If there was probably 400 names that got thrown around, it was insane. It was getting to the point like that. It'd be just like, I felt like everyone had, I think we wanted everyone to be valued in the name process. And I just remember like the group chat was always like, ping, 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 like 7 name bombs at once. And it was getting to the point where it was like,
We gotta choose.
kind of ridiculous.
What was the top choices? Do you all remember? Like,
It's been so long. I know we were in a studio.
like free
when we found it though. We were in a studio recording vocals for the EP that I hand out, and that was our first EP ever. But that one was we were in the studio for that, and that came about. So
okay.
Yeah, we were kind of like different friend groups merged together. I've known Jimmy since we grew up together, been in school our whole lives, but we started playing music probably around 15 together, just separate band from Buddahfly. So I think when we had our own group of friends, they had a group of friends, me and Will were kind of the connector between the two groups really.
Okay.
And Buddahfly had, in my opinion, different variations before the lineup that initially came out with the EP Buddahfly, right? It was kind of just groups of friends. We had different lineups, like Dumont was playing with us at different points. We cycled through 3 different bass players. There many different keyboards, even like before the band even starting. So
There's 6 of you now, though,
there
right?
is 6 of us, yeah.
Who's the other 2 are missing? It's Scott and
Yeah, what's up with that?
Bryce.
and Bryce.
Which, like, back to the
Bryce
name,
and
I feel like even Buddahfly, it's kind of spelled like butterfly. So people who don't know or have heard it, they either go to say Butterfly, which
Butterfly.
like I think
Pretty dope.
Been so many phases of the band with like,
Yeah.
all these different
Oh, wow.
transitions.
It's a chrysalis?
So it's a
Yeah.
very fitting name for us, I think, even though it's Buddahfly. I kind of look at it more of like, one of the symbols at one point
Butterfly.
was like pot leaf, pot leaf butterfly.
You know what we used to do to choose a band name? Like, 'cause I used to be in bands and shit. I played drums. We did like a brackets, a tournament. So we just take all the names we had and put them in like pairs.
Yeah.
And then you just be
Okay.
like, this one versus that one, which is better? And you just narrow
that's
it
cool.
down.
That's actually-
so you
that's
get to the
pretty
final
fun.
choice.
You
And
can
it's
just
like,
spend so much time trying to figure out a band
dude,
name.
it's so
like trying to name like a
fucking
dog
hard.
or something.
Honestly, like I'm always saying to Jerry, like, my real name is Dallas Rose. Like, I'm so glad I didn't have to
Dude,
go
I
up with the
still
producer
don't
name.
believe him. I think he's making it up. Dallas Rose, that name's fucking.
Nah, it's for real, bro.
It's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
You think about it.
Character, my name's
It sounds like you'd be a professional wrestler.
Steve Dallas. Yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah, I've gotten that. I've gotten a lot of things. Professional wrestler, fucking porn star.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Football player. Yeah.
Militia
He's
member.
trying to take my role.
Wicked Beans? No.
No.
Yeah. No. We gotta work
Not even
together.
joking.
We gotta work together.
Not even
But I do
joking.
think the name did originally come from one of my good friends who was not in the band anymore, but he was the other singer for the early portion of the band. And I think he originally came up with the name, if I can recall, who actually pulled it into the group. Pretty sure it was Ryan.
Is he bumming now that he's not in the band anymore and you guys get nominated? And
You guys are
blown
on
up
this
and
show,
shit?
bro.
You guys are on fucking Highstreet. And he's like, oh my God.
respect.
It's all love.
Yeah, I try-
It's all love.
Yeah, we try and keep in contact and. it's all-
Yeah, but he's feeling like,
What's
what's
the
his name?
key with
Pete
that?
Best?
Why he leave?
It was just a mutual.
We're going in different directions. That's all.
Mutual fuck
When
you.
we wanted to,
Mutual, I can't stand writing songs for you.
it was nothing like that.
I'm just kidding.
What about like with the genres of music though that you guys came like? Because you do like the. Describe it to me, because y'all
that's the
explained
thing,
it to me
the
before,
sound's a
but for
lot
the show.
different from them because Ryan was more MC, so it was very hip hop when we
Gotcha.
first started out, and it was because we were led by frontman
rapper,
who did, he one of the best hip hop kids I've ever had the blessing to work with. Honestly, just the content, his rhymes, it was amazing. Like you sit down with the kid, listen to him spit for 2 minutes, and you're instantly like,
definitely
holy
gifted,
shit.
man.
He was
I
on
would say
another
now,
level. So
like our sound is I like to think it's unique, you know, like you can still hear all the influences of like, you know, we all come from different backgrounds for the most part. Well, mainly speaking for myself for that.
It's pretty obvious there.
Yeah.
It's the New York transplant over here.
He's from New York. I'm also from New York.
Yeah.
I'm from New York. So.
I'm from New York.
Yeah.
Oh, you're from New York?
Yeah.
Where from?
She's fucking lying,
Dead
dog.
Dogs?
Yo, it's because there's an inside.
I was gonna say, you said you were Cape
That shit,
Verdean?
that sounds-
Yeah.
I didn't hear what that was until I moved to Mass.
On Dead Dogs?
Huh?
On Dead Dogs? Is that what you're
On
talking about?
Dead Dog.
No.
Yo,
I
because-
moved-
No,
She-
Cape Verdean.
Oh,
You think
Verdean.
Cape
Yo,
Verdean.
it's in Brockton, bro. It's
Oh, no, I know. Now I'm very familiar.
Oh, okay. You look a little Cape Verdean. But,
See,
sorry.
I'm
What Cape Verdean ruined your life? He said, I'm very familiar.
I'm familiar now. I am what people call culturally ambiguous. So depending on, I'm black though. I'm Jamaican and black. That's what I
You could be
am.
Dominican, too.
See, it depends on where I am. So if there's a
There you
bunch of
go, man.
That's how the sun's hitting you.
people think I'm
Yeah.
Dominican.
Yeah.
If I'm in Brockton, they start speaking Creole to me, and I'm like, I don't know.
That's mad funny, bro.
That's hilarious. We think everybody's Cape Verdean.
Yeah.
It's really a
I
problem.
get mad
We're
if you
just
call
like-
them Dominican and shit, though.
I understand that. I
Yeah.
don't get mad anymore when people like, you know, ask me what I am or speak a language that I don't know to me. I'm like, I get it. It's cool. I look like everything. It's fine.
Y'all went to the
I
same
look
school?
like everything.
No. So I moved up to Massachusetts in 2014. I met our drummer Scott. We lived in the same apartment complex. What year was that? Had to be like
2017.
16, 17, something like that. And it was actually it was our significant others who introduced us because they were both from PR. And it's like, oh, but like, yeah, my boyfriend plays drums. That was his significant other. And my now wife was like, oh, my boyfriend plays saxophone. It's like, oh, you guys should get together, blah, blah, blah. And I was very skeptical, you know. I don't know if I've ever said this to these guys, but I'm Jamaican. Like, I am Jamaican.
Yes.
So when he said, yeah, I play reggae, not knowing that there was like, you know, the genre was a lot bigger than what I was used to. I was like, I don't know about that, you know? And then they invited me over to his house. I was like, yeah, I'll go check it out, see what's up. And played, you know, a couple hours, like, and I hadn't played saxophone in years at that point either. Like I had it, but I didn't really play that much.
Hard to tell. He's really good.
He was more hip hop.
Fucking professional,
I
what
think
can I
definitely
say?
came more from hip hop background.
Saxophone's one of my favorite instruments.
I've been playing a long time too, you know, like I'm 32, I've been playing since the 6th grade.
Nice.
That's a long
My
fight.
son plays sax.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
What
cool
kind?
and everything. Al.
One of them.
He plays like the regular one that
Yeah,
the kids
probably
play in
alto,
band,
yeah,
you know?
probably
Yeah.
alto. So what was I saying? So yeah, I met the drummer, blah, blah, blah. Went to his house, started playing with them. I was like, all right, I'll do this. See what's up.
Drummer and I went to school together. We grew up
Yeah.
together.
There you go.
I'm like the biggest outlier. Well, and actually, that's not true anymore. Our trombone player is now the biggest outlier because we met him through a gig on Nantucket, but he's from Colorado.
Jesus.
And he ended up moving to New Hampshire and joined the band full time. So now we have
That's
two
fire.
players in the band.
How do you guys deal with like writing songs with so many members? That shit drives me crazy.
We're a
I don't
partnership.
even know if we know that.
We're equal piece. Everybody contributes, and
And how do you decide like which?
How do you start?
What's the next chord? Or,
Usually
like, what's the
somebody
next part,
comes
you know?
with like the basis of an idea.
Yeah.
And then we'll run with it and make changes and kind of create the song from there. Like Jimmy has come up with a lot of songs. Brandon has come up with a lot of songs. I've only come up with a couple. Scott, actually, our drummer,
Scott.
which oddly enough,
Scott and Brandon.
he wrote most of the songs. You know, like it started with his ideas, at least our later stuff.
I think we really trusted each other's ability to,
Yeah.
to like, if we present a song, to be like, all right, no one's going to be, this is how it has to be. It's kind of like, yo, this is what I was feeling. I may or may not have played all the parts. Like a lot of us do the multi-instrumental, so we may submit like a demo to the band that has, you know, like placeholder stuff going on. And then I think we all kind of get a feel for what the general vision is. And then everyone tries to bring in their own spice for that like element of maybe what the original one or don't and try something completely new, you know?
Yeah, there's
Right.
definitely
So-
like some democracy to it where it's like if something's on the table and we're spending a bunch of time on it, and then we all collectively are like, maybe we shouldn't really do this as a song. We kind of vote on it. We're
Yeah.
like, all right, we'll cut this one.
Yeah,
It
we go
doesn't
hand
sound
votes all the time. Like raise your hand if you want this.
Yeah.
You know?
And that to me, that's almost like
rules.
a,
Majority
it's,
rules, baby.
it's more complicated, but it ends up
Fixing it for
being,
you.
I think, easier.
We're doing some technical adjustments. Yeah, but so when it comes to like the recording process itself, like how did that start for you guys? Did you guys just do it? You're on your own. Did you guys find the guy that's like, yo, he's really good at this and he gets us?
You could talk about the EP, not the original EP first, and then
When COVID happened, we all kind of tapped into our own. A lot of us are studio guys. Like we all come from kind of studio backgrounds in one way or another, and I think we use that to our advantage. So when COVID kind of happened, we were kind of forced to separate and be, isolated or whatever. But we all had digital audio workstations, and we had, preamps and shit, so we could go and actually. Somebody starts with get the rhythm started, and we send that around. That was kind of our first EP. Our second EP. And then basically we would send that to our producer that we use up at Chill House Studios. Shout out Will. He's the man.
Will Holland.
Will Holland. Love you, bro.
Charlestown. So, but he kind of turns that around for us, and we have to put that out. So that was kind of, if we do it like the DIY,
It's always fun on stage.
that's kind of how we would do that. But
that was all basically we would record it all in Brandon's basement.
yeah, he's got all the mics, he's got preamps, everything ready for us cabling.
And the EP sounded pretty good, luckily we got connected with Will Holland, and he was able to mix and master it for us so we could get that part off our hands, because we spent a pretty long time between bouncing it around during like the peak of COVID. We were all separated, like Will said, and then actually saying, fuck it, let's come together, let's just track this shit and get it out there. It worked out.
That's
and
the
I think
All Love EP.
Yeah, that's the All Love EP. So that's All Love, Not Another Reggae Love Song, and what was the other one?
Roundabout.
And Roundabout. So those 3 songs were all recorded in his basement, and mixed and mastered by Will Holland. And then our last record we just did in the studio with Will at Chill House. So the whole record is there. Yeah.
How many tracks was that?
Was it 9?
Oh, okay.
Which one of you guys is like the band engineer?
Actually, it's 10. It is 10. What was that?
So Jamar, he works for Isotope.
Well, formerly Isotope. Now it's Native Instruments.
Now it's Native.
Oh, they got fully acquired like that?
Yeah. Well, nah, I don't want to get into it.
We're
Related now, but we assumed their name, so now it's Native Instruments. That's
So it's gonna be like Native Instruments Ozone?
yes, eventually.
Oh, that's gonna be nice, dude.
I actually
Hopefully, I'm not like breaking any NDAs right now. No, this is changing. Change stuff.
Inside baseball.
But yeah, I've been working for them
I can change the
for.
subject. I do want to ask though, because I do love how you guys all like speak on how you like you're a collective and everything you do together, like you all listen to each other. So I want to see, like, I know it was Will and Brandon, you guys were kind of there from the start of Buddahfly. Like, how do you feel it's grown? And like, what do you feel you guys could add to make it that, like, do you feel like you're at your end vision with the whole band? Like what you first pictured?
When we first pictured it, I feel like I'm now trying to blend what I first thought the band could be with what it's become, which
Yeah.
is, you know what I mean, which originally was really hip hop oriented. Since we've added the full horn section, it's become something it's always been my dream to play in a band with full horn section. It's just instant party mode for me as far as like reggae. As soon as the horns are there, it's day and night difference for I think the people even playing in the band.
Yeah.
So I think the vision for me is to go in the direction of roots reggae, but still kind of stay true to the origin, which was kind of came out of like a hip hop, rock hip hop, just kind of no real genre to it, just feel good type music that, whether it was someone flowing or singing. So that's kind of my thing, but it's good. It's always good with the group we have.
What's that scene like? Like I haven't been to too many like reggae rock shows and stuff like that. Like
Very supportive.
a lot of groupies and shit.
yeah, I bet.
It's very supportive. People are very. I mean, it changes, state to state, sure, but I think countrywide, like the American reggae scene, at least, it's something where people do like to support each other. You'll find certain pockets that, like anywhere in the music industry, might be like snakes in the grass, stuff like that. But like on the surface, I feel like people are pretty supportive and
A
stuff.
lot of weed and shit, right? So
I mean,
That's to me where it all.
That is true.
hippies.
It's a cool scene. It's a cool scene because there's a lot of people that are like probably I feel like healing through reggae music because it's a super positive, like a lot of the lyrics, like even like all the classics like Bob Marley, you know what I mean, like all the old school stuff. It's like super.
How many
uplifting.
fights at reggae?
Yeah, it's not very.
I would
like,
imagine.
Pretty dumb if you fight at a reggae show. I'm sorry. Like, I'm starting to think about it. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
I had a buddy that showed up to a show we played one time, and he was like in the hardcore punk punk, all that stuff. And Brendan Gurney, he started moshing at one of our shows. Oh
no.
The security just grabbed him and threw him right out. It was the funniest thing I've
crazy.
ever
I was
seen.
literally about to say, was anyone moshing there, bro? Or doing have you ever seen that shit?
Yeah.
That shit's insane. Y'all know what the wall of death
Maybe a
is?
hate breed or
We
something.
have one song that's
Pretty sure
pretty
it's crazy.
It's when some crazy white people, no offense, they go side to side like old war style, and they literally like run into each other. Like a wall to wall.
Yeah, but that's
It's
like-
fucking crazy, bro. And then people people force it, man. They like
Slayer show.
swing on you, like
No,
knocking
it's
people out.
punches and kicks. Like,
Yeah.
you know, if you get hit, like, that's your
Go to
fault.
Dropkick Murphy shows ever out here?
No,
Dropkick, I don't know if I went to. I went to a lot of Boston hardcore shows, so
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's your scene?
that
no.
was my shit. Yeah.
What band?
That's all there was really for here.
For Blood, Sand Black Church, Tree.
That's how you got your neck broke?
Yeah.
Any Ramallah?
Ramallah, nah.
All that.
I don't remember them.
I've seen some shit.
There's a lot of bands from New York and shit, too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've seen some shit for sure.
And House of Blues.
Yeah. No, it gets
Yeah,
crazy.
I've seen
You get some shows get really crazy.
Some ass, like, if you're at, like, FSU's there and shit, like,
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
remember FSU? Fuck
Yeah,
shit
we know
up.
those guys, yeah.
They would just
It's an
brutalize
awesome
people.
name, by the way. Somebody should take it.
I've seen
Right,
people head bang like all the way and smash their head on the railing. Like,
Oh,
it's-
nice.
it's definitely.
Yeah, that's really what I viewed the local scene as growing up. Probably like 13 through 16, really going to see local music. It was a lot of local punk.
Yeah.
That's what the scene kind of was around here.
That was our older brothers and sisters music was all like hardcore.
I think
punk and
that's I thought that was the outlet. So, but I don't know. I think the West Coast reggae scene like was eye opening for me the first time I really got to go out there and see
Okay.
kind of the synergies between the bands and the companies.
Nobody's
and
punching each other in the
all
face.
the cannabis festivals out there.
positive
they've been
music?
doing that out there for many years prior to the East Coast. So I think seeing that model was like, oh, here's an outlet of music that could be, and then Levitate Festival, I think, popped up, which is Marshfield, Mass. a
Okay.
10-year-old festival.
Oh, nice.
Which, now draws, like maybe 10,000 people, all local, in the really Massachusetts, probably from all over. But it just gave a support system, I think, to a scene, which wasn't, not all reggae. There's a lot of different genres in there, but just live music in general. I feel like there's been more of a live music revival over the last 10 years that I didn't necessarily see as much growing up. And that's like local restaurants in the area where we're at. Like, Reggae Sundays are popping up on really strips in towns that haven't had a lot of music since, my mom's like, oh, they used to do that in the 80s. Da, da, da. So it seems like live music, at least that's my opinion, is kind of on a revival.
I love live music. I remember I went to Dallas. Not him, but
She wasn't
2 months
inside of
back.
him.
And I ended up at a live bar, and it was a group of
Watching him turn his neck. I'm sorry.
guys
He's like,
literally trying to turn. But yeah, it was a great time. Like just stumbling upon that because it's rare. Like just be able to watch people
Yeah, when I
and
went to
your
New Orleans,
emotions when
bro.
y'all are playing. Like I love that. Like the facial expressions, all of that. When people perform live, I'd be like, oh, he's feeling it or she's feeling it.
Oh, yeah.
What was the moment that you felt like, oh, this is really like this is what we're doing? Like what kind of made that shift? Because there's always that moment, or do you feel like you're still getting there, or do you feel like it's happened? Like
there's always room for growth, but
Yeah.
there are definitely a couple shows where I can't speak for all of us, but I'm like, we're actually making some waves here. People are asking for us now. Before, like early on, we would have to like look for the gigs.
Yeah.
So playing with McGregor, playing with Kabaka, playing with even Mighty Mystic, who is local. That was one of my favorite shows to date. It was sold out at Brighton Music Hall. Like that show specifically for me was like, like we got something here.
Yeah.
And like we actually had the crowd, and it was packed.
so that was like the moment you were like, holy shit. Like
For me at least.
Okay, gotcha.
because we were playing a lot of new songs at that
We
point.
played in the city, I think, too, right?
Yeah.
What about musically when you were like cooking up or thinking of something? You're like, yo, like we're actually really good at this. Like, because I don't know about you, but like I make beats too and stuff, and I've been in the studio and songs are made. I'm like, holy shit, I'm actually pretty good at this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Rebel. I think Rebel is like one of the ones where I'm like, wow.
That's
we
a
got-
newer one.
it's
I would
like-
say for an older one, as much as it kind of doesn't relate to our sound the way we are now, or even on the entire record, Sweet Morning, and Wicked, which is the one we have a video for too. Like that song, just the arrangement of it, the tempo changes, like it's very musical. Where like I think that was another who wrote that one, who started that one.
Our collective, it was like 4 of us one day.
I wasn't there for that.
Brandon and Scott, we were jamming it, and then it kind of over time developed, and we're like, oh, should we actually put work into this to make it like?
It was a song we put down for a long time because we weren't sure how we were going to make it fit, but we made it fit, and everybody loved it. Everybody that hears it, like, wow, this song is fucking sick.
I think that's a big part of the analysis is like you go out and play it, and then like certain songs, you're like, wow, we played that one. The crowd seemed like really into it.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this one I thought was a banger. You don't get much of a reaction from it. You kind of like, and analyze it from that kind of.
It helps to get that reaction though.
Yeah.
Helps us a lot.
Yeah, because like you can love it on your own, and then when you hear other people compliments it, it'll be like, yo, one of the best reactions I've seen is when you show it to people that actually know. You'll be like, yo, who's this? You ever seen that?
Yeah.
People don't believe that it's you. Yeah, because they don't believe that it's you. They know you. You're like, you made this? You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, bro, yeah. I did. I did type shit.
Point that thing, man.
Oh shit, no, it's not activated, bro. I haven't had enough Mongoose today for it to work.
Oh my
You know what I'm
god.
saying? It's like a whole thing, bro. It's like a potion. It's complicated. You know what I'm saying? But I got a question. So who designs y'all merch? Because I was looking at y'all website and I wanted a hoodie, to be honest, but I kind of forgot to order it. We'll talk after. But like how does that go? What's y'all strategy for that? Do you sell it at your shows a lot, or do you guys see success with that?
I could talk about that a little bit. So a lot of our logos and stuff come from a few different places. So our newest logo, our current logo, was actually designed by our trombone player's wife, Christina. So that's what we're putting on a lot of stuff now, our stickers, T-shirts, etc.
She hooked us up.
She hooked us up.
Christina,
It's
she's
nice.
talented.
Like, we were looking for like
So nice to help us out.
a change that, could solidify us as a band. So yeah, that's kind
more
of,
of like
that's
the
the
brand.
Let
logo.
me use my wand.
Yeah.
Rebrand.
We wanted to go through a rebrand. She hooked it up crazy. We have another design that's kind of like geometric that actually one of my buddies from college made for us, which we were rocking with for a long time. That's the original logo.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
Will made that one.
Yeah.
Right?
It was a group effort. It was a group effort.
Collective, but
You know, this reminds me of like, when you get an old school record, like a vinyl, this is what the vibe I get from
Yeah.
it.
That one's cool before my time.
That's awesome.
But yeah, for merch, like we have a lot of logo-based stuff right now. We kind of decide like what pieces of merch we want. Like we've done beanies, T-shirts, stickers, obviously.
I see the beanie.
Koozies. We're planning on some other stuff coming up. We've done posters too, like for our album cover, because we got our album cover done by a guy in New Jersey, and he knocked it out of the park, and then Christina just like leveled it up even more, and it was something that we had to like, we got to put this on something that people can like buy this and hang it up in their house.
That guy actually is a space bat killer. So he
Space back.
Yeah, that's his name.
Scott had a relationship with him. And
That
he
logo's
actually-
sick.
That name is awesome. Where are these people coming up with these fucking names? I gotta meet
He's a tattoo artist and skateboarder in New Jersey.
So you guys should make him give y'all tattoos to people, and they get free access to your show.
Well, that's the vibe. So he did the EP, the All Love EP cover, and then he went back and did the sketch outline and the design for the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, the All Love
He's
one's
a Thrasher
sweet.
Mag, like he's a Thrasher Mag, the skateboard mag.
Oh yeah, he was just featured in Thrasher recently,
no way.
like within like the last month or two.
Fire.
And it's what's his name again? Say that one more.
Space Bat Killer.
Space Bat Killer.
Shout out to Space Bat Killer.
No, Space Bat Killer's right. His name's Space Bat Killer, bro. Don't call him Sean. It's too dope. He knows what he did. That
Yeah,
fucking name.
you knew what he was
He knew what
doing.
the fuck he did.
But yeah, the last EP, like that one, we get a lot of compliments on because it's actually the outline of Massachusetts with a bunch of different elements inside the state. Which if you're from Mass or live in Mass,
It strikes a note. It's like he nailed it. It has like all the accoutrements of Massachusetts with some psychedelic stuff going on. Like it's a cool logo.
The guys
Yeah.
are surfers, skaters too, so it all. Kind
all that stuff is tied in.
So, are y'all all from Mass? I know you're from New York.
Think
Mass, all-
yeah, everybody
What
but
part?
myself and the trombone player who's from Colorado.
Oh yeah, that guy. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, what part? You probably won't know it. Spring Valley, New York. It's Rockland County. I was born in the Bronx.
That's why you look Dominican.
That's why you
look
look
Dominican. Born in the Bronx.
Yeah, I was born in the Bronx, Albert Einstein Hospital. I lived in Mount Vernon for most of my life. All my family still lives there. All my grandparents live there. A lot of history there. But I went to elementary school, high school, all that in Spring Valley, New York, which is not upstate. So if you're watching this and you're from New York, shut the fuck up. It is not upstate.
Wait,
right?
so what
I'm
football
dead.
team do
Wait,
you
wait,
root for?
wait.
I'm a Giant fan.
What part of Mass are y'all from though?
Metro West,
Me-
Marlboro.
But like, tell me
Fucking Marlboro
I
cat.
grew up in
you from Marlboro?
I
went to-
Sudbury, bro.
Whitman Hanson High School.
Yeah, we heard you guys say Brockton. Like I had dinner there last night.
I'm from
Brazil
Brockton.
Grill is my shit.
Yeah, Brazil Girls bomb.
It's open
You
late.
gotta go to Maína. Maína's a low key spot. I'll
Oh,
show
is
you.
that in Avon? I've been
Yeah,
there. It's
that
fire.
one's
It's
better
so
than
good.
Brazil Grill.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Cape
Brockton's
Verdean
cool.
joint?
It's
Took a class
Brazilian.
on soy.
But Brazilian food is like top tier. I love Brazilian
Like
food.
Brazilian
That's-
barbecue type shit.
So good.
Oh,
yeah.
it's so
It's open
good.
until like 11, so if you're like, you get the munchies
Yeah.
later, night, you're like, I
Giant
wanna
plate
eat
of
And real
McDonald's.
food?
Yeah, you're like, it's the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, but what was you gonna? Sorry.
No, I wanted to ask him what team he root for because New York.
New York Giants all day, baby.
Giants.
got you.
What about baseball?
New York Giants. I'm not really into baseball, but I'd claim to be a Yankee fan. But for me, it's Knicks, Giants, basketball.
What's going on with the Knicks and the Celtics right now? Do we know?
I don't know. When I saw
James Harden's
last, they
there.
were losing. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who's losing?
The Knicks, regular Knicks shit. You know,
This is the Celtics year.
they haven't won
Actually, when I was in-
a
I'm not
championship
gonna say
since the
that story.
'70s. So you know, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Y'all just gotta give
Yeah,
up.
you know, I'm just happy to be here.
So what's going on at Hexpo this weekend?
Oh yeah, let's talk about the
you guys
29th.
doing
guys.
Party time.
After party?
We're rocking
Little after
a,
party vibe.
1 hour set at the.
Wow.
Ooh.
About to be lit.
Yeah, VIP.
What should your
after party.
fans expect? What songs do you
All their
guys-
favorite songs.
Yeah, high energy. I guess it's fun to play a party. It's a party vibe. They say
Yeah.
it's gonna be packed house, 250.
We'll
to
be there.
500.
Nice.
People, so
Well, I will.
should be good time for sure.
Yeah. You might not recognize me because I won't have the costume on, but I'll be there, bro.
Oh my
I'll be there with a
God.
couple people.
He'll just be Jerry L that day.
Shout out Green Care again for hooking us up with
Yes,
Bobby
sir.
Nuggz and the whole crew.
Yeah.
Shout out to Greed Kid.
We should talk that mic, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Shout out Bobby Nuggz and everybody
Yeah.
for putting us on out there, and Green Care for linking us up. Kyle Green Care and Brandon, and love those guys, and it's just awesome to be welcomed into the family like that, and just kind of work toward another goal and just supporting the cannabis communities.
Yeah. Are you guys going to take the BMA?
Hey,
They got
vote for us.
Listen.
Vote for us. Buddahfly.
Oh,
That's the
yeah,
only
that's
name that
cool.
you should be voting
Get over
for.
it. You don't even got to listen to their shit.
Come on, show some support to the little guys. All right. We were nominated last year too,
Oh, yeah?
which was like a fucking blessing. You know,
Yeah.
we felt like we won it. You know, just to be nominated was like really like the names that were next to us were like people that we either opened up for or look up to or whatever. So like to actually be included on that list in itself is an award, and we feel like we won. And to do it 2 years in a row, it's like damn, like there's somebody out there that's like looking out for us.
Yeah.
They like us. You know.
Whoever made up the name.
Yeah,
Right,
maybe
yeah.
it's just the name. I don't know. You know, I just saw Buddahfly and said, "I'm
No,
gonna vote for
because
those
honestly,
guys."
it's kind of it's a cheap thing to say, but and it's
Yeah.
a little easy, but it's kind of like it's kind of true though, because it's like I get introduced here, I'm like, oh, I like that shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? When he said FSU and what was that shit? Fuck
Yeah.
shit up.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You know what I'm saying? I'm intrigued by them already. I don't even know who the fuck he was talking about.
There was definitely other.
Documentary about him.
There was other bands like that were nominated in genres that I don't listen to on the reg that I did that same shit. I was like, that
Yeah,
name's
you know what I'm saying? Yo, because there's first of all, there's mad categories.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I went there,
I had to skip some.
you know,
There's too
with my
many.
ghetto ass. I
Yeah,
was
that's
like
what
hip
I'm
hop.
trying to remember who I voted
There's
for.
too
I'm not
many.
gonna say nothing. I don't.
No, I voted for every category. Coolest name wins, or if I knew you, like if I ever met you, I'm like, word, you got my vote, guy.
Yeah.
I don't fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Man, vote for us.
yeah, man. I was
Bfly.
ghetto about it. I was like, I know hip hop people. Let's get it.
That's
And
why
I know the
I put
reggae
my
guy.
vote in for Joyner.
Vote. I don't
Straight
need to
up.
vote if you don't know who should win. You should cast a vote.
Man, fuck
Yeah,
you,
but
Joe.
you can't
Yo, this is
do it.
democracy, bro. This is America, bro. Fuck you talking
If you
about?
don't
You
pick
don't
it, you
vote.
can't do it. You can't go through it.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I
This
didn't
guy,
know that.
bro. Come on.
Looks good.
Right.
That's why you wearing
I'm
Third
really
choice
looking
and
at my
everything.
shit, see. I'm
So
about to get
29th.
caught.
What else coming up? Anything?
We're hitting the studio next month, so that's
Right.
gonna be
Yeah.
They should get on the mic. I know it's awkward to be.
Yeah, sorry about the technical issue.
studio
guys.
next month. We're trying to keep it pretty hot and heavy here for the next like 6 months. Try and get out as much music
Keep
as
it
possible.
fresh.
Probably drop a
Got some bangers coming.
probably single release.
singles, yeah, yeah.
What about music videos? You got anything dropping in the works or planned?
We got one up right now, which is the Sweet Morning Wicked, which we actually, the video was recorded in Brooklyn. We did a straight to vinyl
Nice.
session back in November of last year. And my cousin, shout out Santi, she's a cinematographer, director. She actually did the video for us, edited it, all that stuff, fucking crushed it. So that's out. Go check that out. It's on YouTube. You know, just look up Sweet Morning Wicked. No other plans for videos right now. You know, we just want to get some new tunes out.
That session was crazy though, for that video.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. And basically, we got invited out by Least of All Studios, their niche studio in Brooklyn.
Another situation where somebody reached out to us.
Yeah,
you know,
we
like
played,
we didn't even know who they were, and they're like, "Hey, we do this. You know, you come in, you play the song, we'll cut it straight to vinyl. Here's the link for people to pre-order. However many you pre-order, we'll send out." And we ended up cutting 30 tracks that night.
That's
4 hours,
crazy.
30 tracks, just sent it up there in a van, and
Wow.
yeah, it's crazy.
So it's like legit vinyls. Like, where can I go? Can I get one somewhere?
So it was pre-order only, so like you had to be on the pre-order list to get one because they were cut then and there.
gotcha.
You know, they weren't like copied or
understand
pressed.
now. I
So
understand.
everyone
That's
is unique.
Raw.
You know,
We did like
What?
6
Everyone
takes
is unique.
to one song.
Yeah.
30 different takes. Everyone gets a different.
That's insane. I love that.
That's
actually
crazy.
It was a crazy.
Like selling an NFT vinyl.
Literally.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's super dope.
I mean, hopefully we get to the spot where, you know, people that do have that can be like, yeah, I got this thing that no one else
Yeah,
has.
no one else
You
has
know?
it.
Remember me
Like,
when y'all make
least of all, was that it? Least of all.
Least of all in Brooklyn, yeah.
because I'm one of those guys that have vinyl in like a frame and I hang it. Type
Yeah, yeah.
For covers I like and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, if y'all got stuff that looks like that, I definitely would. You know,
Hopefully we'll do some vinyl for upcoming records though in the future. It's just
so I don't know. There's something about it, and it like especially if you fuck with that group, band, person, whatever.
Yeah.
It just means a little more to have that. You
it's
know
more
what I
than
mean?
having you know just having a download. You have
Yeah,
a
or, like,
physical piece of
streaming.
media with art on it, and maybe like you know the lyrics or something like. Having something that you can actually like hold in your hands of an artist that you listen to is
we
great.
do like a little dedication at the beginning to be like, thanks.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Thanks, Joe, for ordering. This is the second
all
take
personalized.
of our studio.
So-
So
Oh, that's lit.
when they play it every time, they know that was
If-
like a track for them.
If it was someone you didn't like, you're like, fuck you, Joe. You're a piece of shit.
Gonna fuck this
But
one
here
up.
you go.
Yeah.
Honestly, like there
Oh,
was
my girl in
one,
10th grade, motherfucker. Yeah.
there was one or two that kind of like it didn't fuck me up, but like it kind of like got me in my feelings before I recorded it. Because like I have an older brother. We're both very heavily into music. He's done a ton of stuff. I'm doing stuff right now, and like you know, I sent it out, and I didn't expect to hear his name called, and he ordered like 4 records.
That's
And
awesome.
like when I heard his name, like I almost cried a little bit. I was like, oh shit, like my brother actually wants to hear my my shit in this way. Like that shit meant everything to me.
Yeah.
You know.
They tell us the pre-orders, how many come in, but they don't say.
They don't say who it is until like, hey, this is for so and so. Like, you know, say, hey, this is for so and so. This is this song. Take 2, and send it.
Just one take. I mean, if somebody screws up,
Yeah.
it's on there.
That's cool.
And there's plenty of screw ups towards
Yo,
that end.
Just call it a beautiful mistake, bro. A beautiful mistake.
A beautiful.
Beautiful mistake. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit, naughty.
Naughty.
With the bars.
Right.
I can't stop fucking rapping this lady. God damn.
Yo, before we get you guys out of here, give us like we got a lot of musicians that watch this show. Drop a gem for like live performances. You know how to really captivate a crowd. Because I think a lot of people are great in the studio and then they get on stage.
Yeah.
Kind of don't know what to do.
Want to just go down the line?
Yeah.
I'll start. They don't know that you fucked up.
Dude, that's a huge one.
That's the biggest one.
Yes.
You know?
Don't talk about it.
You just fucking send it. You know, if you fuck up, don't make a face. Don't make it obvious. You adjust and you keep going, you know, and have fun. Like that's the biggest thing. Like have fun, you know. If you're up there having fun, the people that are watching are gonna have fun. And it seems genuine and organic, which it should be. Like thankfully in our, you know, genre of music, like I feel like we're very genuine and organic in what we write, what we play, and how we perform it. So like you'll never see me up there like fuck, you know, like I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, I fucked up that word. And I, you know, sometimes you stutter, sometimes you stumble over your words, but they'll never know unless they like see me a bunch and be like, this is different than the last time. You know? So they don't know that you fucked up. Just keep it going. And that's it.
That's a good one.
That's fine.
And just, real quick, man. Sorry. Just to react to that, I one time went to a show where producers were playing their beats. It was an iStandard event it was near here actually. And then, dude, this guy kept doing a disclaimer before. Oh, I didn't like the way this came out mix wise.
don't do that.
And I'm like, that's all I listened to, bro. After he said that, I fucked this. I'm like, dude,
You don't
why?
need to be somebody in the crowd that loves it the way that it is.
And
you
nobody,
know?
they don't give a fuck
They
a
don't
lot
care.
of the time,
They don't
bro.
care.
Like the judges might, if he's judging your mix or whatever, but he was over here. I'm like, stop, bro.
You always be your biggest critic.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? But like you can't, when it comes to performance, like you can't do shit like that because it's gonna ruin it. You know, it's
Yeah.
gonna ruin the moment for you and for the audience. Like, just fucking send it.
It's gonna ruin the moment. I like that.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with what Jamar said. I think it's really also like your stage presence and just how you are up on the stage. I mean, if you're smiling, even if somebody ain't really paying attention or they're on their phone in the crowd, you're still up there smiling and you're dancing or you're doing something that you enjoy doing. Somebody's gonna end up looking up and they're gonna say, "Wow, okay, these guys actually they're into it. Like that, maybe I should be into it too." And I think for me as a musician, every time I go on stage, I set my iPhone up on the ground and I get a recording. I have probably 1,000 voice memos in my phone of just between the live performances, the studio stuff, and just practice.
Do you really listen back to them?
I'm like an audiophile in that way. Like I listen so much to those recordings in
Really?
the car, at home before I go to bed.
You gotta drop
I'm
that
gonna get
shit
high as fuck
for a
and listen
special
to
little-
the show. Like right after I get
know.
home, maybe I'll smoke
your
a joint and
garage
listen
rock.
back to the
Actually
concert.
do that.
And it's like watching tape as like as an NFL star, like
Yeah.
an NBA
Yeah.
player. You're going and
Yeah.
watching tape.
Let me ask you,
I need another phone.
why don't you video yourself?
I can't. I could. I think
Yeah.
we have. Shout out Jared from Wicked Coast Promotions. He always comes out, takes photos and videos of us. Jared's the man.
Yeah.
Wicked Coast Promotions. They're great. So
Shout out to
but
Jared.
I don't know. I feel like the audio recording tells more. Like if I can really get that stage mix, and I can hear what it sounds like, even if it's not the best stage mix in the world. I can hear myself at least to the point where okay, I'm gonna go back on stage. This is a part where I can dance, and I shouldn't really be playing as much. In this part, I need to just stand the fuck still and play my part and get it right, and then I can keep dancing. Like you know what I mean? But you find that balance. But then I feel like after a while, like like again with like athletes watching tape, like you're gonna figure out what you do bad and what you do good, and you can capitalize on those things. It might be a little cliche, but that's the way I go about it, and I would recommend that to people who want to be on stage and doing stuff. Like listen to yourself as much as you can and just try to get, not like from an egotistical standpoint, just trying to like understand yourself better as a musician,
No, that's true. Yeah, after the show, I usually watch it back. You know what I'm saying? I watch
yeah.
myself back every Wednesday.
Totally, man.
But you said you be dancing on stage where you got moves like that, Bones? You be twerking, bro?
I like
Fucked up.
no,
You be twerking.
no, man. I moved though. I'm not a shoegazer. I used to be a shoegazer when we started. I think that was something for me
Gotcha.
personally that it took a
doesn't sit
while.
still.
It's hard, when you get up on a stage and it's not as big as like we played Turptown or whatever, and they had like freaking stage liner, and like I had so much room. I probably had like 8 feet to myself, and like that's great because I can really just run around and stuff, But if it's a smaller stage, I like to still move, you know what I mean? And, I feel bad for Scott because he has to watch my ass all night, but it's too bad, But I definitely feel like I've come out a little bit more out of my shell, like over the years. And I thank these guys for letting me just do it because I can't sing. So I got to express myself in a different way also besides playing the guitar. So
That's cool.
go ahead.
Yeah, buddy. I think that every live performance is a work of art. I think they're all going to be somewhat different. You go into it with an expectation, and then there may be like a million things against you or for you, right, in that moment. Because if you have the, hold too tightly to the expectation. So I think for me, it's kind of like you go into it with a good idea, but I'm really searching for like a flow state where I'm not really thinking too much. I'm like fully in the experience. I've already done the work prior that I felt like I needed to do, and when I'm there, I'm enjoying it and really trying to be in the experience as much as possible.
Yeah.
I relate it to like I played hockey goalie for a while, so
Nice.
you'd like train all week. Yeah, I gotta act like this, move like this way. But if you're like thinking about that when someone's taking a shot at you, you're like completely out of the moment. Like it's already behind you. So I feel like live performance is the same way. It's like all happening real time, and kind of just do your best to go into it and really just be. It's like riding a wave,
Brandon definitely eats shrooms, by the way. I could just
It's
tell.
how you start.
I was like, dude, this guy definitely likes shrooms. Like, I don't give a fuck what he says. He doesn't admit it, he's fucking lying. The way he's like, dude, I'm like, yeah, you definitely have some sherbet.
For me is try not to, like enjoy it. I love live music. It's something that I didn't play really much live music till I was 25. Like I'd pick up the guitar at the parties and stuff, but I didn't really.
You were that guy? Nice.
But that was like, cause that was my chance to shine. You know what I mean? Growing up, I'd do the hip hop covers on acoustic.
Oh, that's
like
dope.
most of my buddies listened to hip hop and weren't really like very into the local scene music going on around here. So I do a little cover, do something kind of creative to kind of get the collective
There we go.
opinion going on for the most
got
part.
you. Okay.
But yeah, so I think I'm just happy to play music, man. Whatever makes the people happy. And
I like that you said it's a wave because it's really
Yeah.
about like how you start.
So
like, you know what I'm
Brandon-
saying? Like all the things you do to prep to catch that wave. And then once you're on, it's like,
yeah,
it's like
you're
a
in
high,
it.
you just
You're in
go.
it.
Yeah, that's dope. That was a
Brandon's
good
advice is
analogy.
get fucked up on shrooms. All right.
At least a little, maybe a little ganja. I'm
No,
I'm
I'm
into the
fucking with you,
shrooms
bro.
though. I
No,
support the microdosing.
I
for
love
sure.
shrooms.
That's the next frontier. No, I get what you mean though, man. Because I think like the crowd is very much knows you're kind of exposed, right? You're on stage, all these people are staring at you, and there's definitely people, especially if they know you, they can just see right through you in a way. If you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you're not enjoying yourself, you're not in the moment with them. 'Cause
Right,
that's what it is,
right.
man. Like when I heard this comedian talking about it, it's like we all come to this room because I was at MGM. They were talking about it. He's like, and we all agree this is the thing we're gonna do. We're all gonna have this good time together. We're gonna enjoy it. Time is frozen here for us. You know what I mean? And he's like, and you have to be here with me. So put away your phones and stuff. And I was like, oh crap, that can apply to like any type of live type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So when you said that, it kind of reminded me.
Yeah, just I think as a culture we like no one wants to submit to the experience. So live music, it is that like hour of like you're there. There's really shouldn't be much else you're thinking about, at least from the musician point of view. And that's I look forward to it to be like nice. Like I don't have to think about anything else, really, other than just like being completely in the moment.
It's awesome, dude.
That's dope.
What's your last
you do.
performance?
You gotta tell us how you grow your beard too, man.
Yeah, no, it's a nice beer.
It's part of your Yeah,
Little Rogaine on the face.
dude, me either. I got
We
this.
give him a special Buddahfly face oil,
I got that- they call this the
magical
Bonnie
herbs in
special,
it.
Bro. I got nothing else. They're like, dude, you got a chin strap, mustache.
Coming
fuck
in,
you.
it's coming in. Got it.
He had Vikings in his family, this motherfucker. Yeah, right. This guy.
Just alcoholic Irishman.
Yo, we support those two here, bro. Jamaican Irish, pretty much the same shit, just different beer.
Brothers,
It's a different beer.
Yeah, just it's cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Never
But
mind.
I would say, I guess more like a real technical thing as like a 6 or sometimes we play as a 7-piece band would be like learning to play your parts in a way that like help the overall performance and like not playing your parts in a way where you're trying to be like the star. Like and in some instances maybe you're doing that if you're like a solo artist or something, but like 7 moving parts, you know, a drummer, a bassist, 2 guitars, all this, like everybody's got to kind of be playing their stuff to like complement each other. So I guess that's kind of like something I would think about for anybody who's going to play music or get on stage on live.
That's fine.
Focus on that,
what's
you
up.
know, because it's like a little detail, but it can get away from you. When
Do you guys like have any choreography?
No.
I'm not like,
No,
like
no,
fancy, but, like,
yeah, no.
Like, hey, I'm gonna go here during this part.
Yeah.
You move over this way or anything.
I'm not gonna lie. I do have like mirrors in my basement.
Yeah.
And there was a show or two because there's a couple songs where I drop the sax and I pick up the mic and I'm either singing or doing something where I'm like, I wonder what it looked like if I did this at the same time.
Yeah.
So I do that. Yeah, but I'm also just talented.
Yeah, the mirrors in the basement thing, I was like, okay, bro.
They were there when I moved in the house though. I didn't put them up.
That's not a little scary, bro. I'm like,
They're already there, but they come in handy. They come in
that
handy.
makes sense though, like, because you can kind of see what.
Yeah, you
other
can see what like
see.
people are gonna see, like
That's why dance studios have that.
So no real choreography, but like I kind of think about how I'm gonna move if I don't have my sax in my hand, because like, I move with my sax too. It's a lot different, but having
wanna
the
just be,
freedom
like,
of just
Playing with your hands like nervously on stage.
not anymore. I've been playing a very, very long time, and I've been fortunate to like play some pretty amazing things like in my lifetime. Like when I was in the 6th grade, it's a funny story. I gotta say this story. Now the world will know this. In the 6th grade, I played for East Rampo Marching Band, which was a high school band, but they allowed like kids from 6th grade to whatever. And this was around the time the Drumline came out, and we got asked by JC Shaz, whatever the fuck his name is, to play with him at Zootopia at the Meadowlands.
Whoa.
And this was in like 2000. Right, I'm in the 6th grade playing for 20,000 people, and I 100% pissed my pants. What? On stage. No. So
You heard it.
It's
Metaphorically.
Like it's dripping out piss.
it was great. So
Like,
like,
did everybody see it or?
only the people around me.
Oh my god.
So it's not that I was like nervous or scared. I was, but I really had to pee. And like, you're about to go on stage. Fucking Genuine was coming through the tunnel at the same time. All the girls. Nah, he was. Well, I guess kind of.
Were you wearing jeans?
No. So I was wearing like my marching band uniform, which is like these really thick black pants, and I'm doing the little dance. I'm like, fuck, I gotta pee. And I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna let it go. I let it go, and then the puddle just started to grow around me.
It's way more than you think, bro.
That was a lot. It was a lot.
It was like, holy shit.
It was a
this is
whole
not as
lot.
much as I
And
thought.
everybody was like, "Oh, Jamar's peeing." I'm like, "Fuck it, I gotta go." Like,
Damn.
you're going on stage right now. What do you want me to do?
man.
So, with that said, I was very
That's
fortunate
crazy. Stunk.
Did
to
you know
play.
the story?
No.
It smelled pretty bad.
I haven't heard that, but I can report he has not done that since he's been.
Are you guys doing this in front of
No, yeah.
That should be
29?
for the encore.
It's not a normal.
What was that?
That should be for the encore, like your special move.
Yeah, my
Allen
pants.
And then he sells the pants at the end of the show.
go.
dude.
Take
Fuck, bro.
Pissed those pants.
But with that said, no, I don't get
Take it,
nervous.
too. That's
No, that's
fuck
no, but honestly, bro, look at now that that stuck with you. Now it's
Yeah, that's a story that I'll never forget.
After that.
Oh
I'm
my
sure
God.
people.
20,000 people.
Yeah,
Fucking genuine.
crazy.
Sorry, that was strange.
That's hilarious.
With that
There's
said,
strength in your pee.
I don't get nervous. I've done a ton of things in front of people.
Pause.
I've done a ton of things though that and I've grown. Like I used to rap and produce too. Like I've performed on stage like that too. Sang. I'm Greek too. Like shout out to Phi Beta Sigma.
Giannis.
No, not that type of Greek.
Oh,
So I used to step and stroll and do all those shows and stuff too in college. So like I'm very, out there, ready to serve the crowd, whatever. So now it's just second nature. I don't get nervous.
oh, you talking about the?
Not that. I don't do that.
I used to do it at school,
But yeah.
but for everything. Never mind.
Okay.
That's actually a crazy ass story. I
Well, the
appreciate that
pissing
you
on the
said that.
stage one?
The piss. Yeah, that's
And
a great one.
no, and it's like a little origin thing of like where you are now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people
Still
can look
playing
back.
sax, but thankfully not pissing my pants.
So that's growth, bro. As long as you don't pee yourself, you're doing better.
You'd never be.
That's a
Yeah.
good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Can I
Well, I
do
guess it would be worse if you shit your pants on stage.
That's pretty bad.
I've never done that. No,
He would have been
no, definitely not.
He would have been like, fuck
This
this.
is more obvious though. Like you can hide it if you shit your
Okay.
pants.
I mean,
I beg to differ.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Maybe I shit myself while we're talking. You wouldn't know, right? But if I piss myself,
Oh, I think we know. I think we know. My nose is still intact, though.
Your ass is smelling. The whole place up. There's no way.
fucked up.
Bro, you are not that old yet. You cannot
We gotta
be
get out of this
shitting
hole right
Already
now,
started,
man.
That's why you got this sunny
We gotta get out of this hole, man.
Nah, let's
Yo, get us out of this hole. No, I just want to in the strangest
Okay.
strangest transition ever. I
Nobody
do
wants
I just want to shift real quick. I
Yeah.
do want to just give a shout out to our families because I feel like that they have been there for us for a long time since the band started and stuff, and just like that plays into us like not being nervous because we know we got people who support us at home, and like it's just shout out to all of our families and the people who support us. So
Shout out to
Period.
all the significant others and wives too, allowing us to do this shit.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of late nights, a lot of late nights, a lot of
We love you
traveling and
guys.
stuff, doing what we do, and they all support us full heartedly.
Girlfriends hate band practice too.
Yeah.
They get used to it.
Deal with that shit.
Well, you got to do it. I mean, it is what
Yeah,
it is. It's the dream,
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they liked you in the first place.
They wouldn't like you if you gave it up. They'd be
Yeah,
like,
and if they didn't
why'd you
believe
listen to
in
me, you
it,
dumbass?
if they didn't believe
You know what I'm
it,
saying? If you
it would be a
quit.
problem. Yeah.
Y'all be acting like you know something.
Not it. You can't even sit normal today, so shut up.
I just feel like, we love what we do.
Yeah.
I hope the people that watch this and the people that come out to our shows this coming year see that and that they hop on board with us and really enjoy what we like to do. And, I think we have a lot more in store for everybody. We got a lot of songs on the back burner right now. Gonna hit the studio and, again, like the BMA thing, like we're just so grateful and honored to be included in that class and all that,
Vote for Buddahfly, guys.
Oh, for Buddahfly, man. Buddahfly music on it. Hey, shout out Highstreet too, man.
At Buddahfly, Buddahh. Hit the button there, Jim. FLY Music on Instagram. It's right there.
It's on the screen.
Guys.
There you go.
All these guys.
Go see them perform at
Justice
Expo. on
Say make
Sunday.
sure you buy your tickets for Ghouls and Goblins Expo after party.
Yeah,
We'll be
yeah.
there. Let's burn it down.
That's where you'll see me.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I'll be giving out platanos and plates of rice and beans and shit. Yo,
Magic
bringing
spells.
the culture to Seekonk, Rhode Island.
Oh, it's Rhode Island, my bad.
God, when I hear their name, it's
I'm
like,
gonna
what the
be
fuck?
right. Oh no, I won't be over there.
No, Seekonk, it's next to Rhode Island. It's in Mass, though.
That's a mass.
Yeah, Seacock Mass.
Don't count.
Come
It
on,
barely
man.
count.
Hey, I live over there. Stop it. All right, let's get the.
This has been fun, guys. We're gonna take a break and
Yeah, we really appreciate
Thanks for having us.
from Dr. Hightower, and we'll be right back.
Good evening. This is Dr. Hightower calling in on the satellite shell phone from Turks and Caicos, live and direct, with a hard line, as we talked about last week. Now, the nice thing is I'm going to put you on speaker shell phone, so I don't even have to keep it up my ear. This evening, what are we talking about? We're talking about some edibles that are not available on the open market, that are not available at New Dia, but are still excellent quality products. So, Chef Nick does a wonderful job with his infused popcorn, his infused nuts, and what we're talking about tonight, his infused jerky. The jerky has 300 milligrams in roughly a 255 milligram meat package. So that means that if you're taking a strip that's about half an inch wide and about 4 inches long, you'll get somewhere between 15-20 milligrams of excellent THC on top of delicious dried, seared, preserved beef. Kid uses some high quality beef. He does his own infusion method. And like I said before, it is the kind of dosing that we all need, meaning uniform dosing. Now, it is up to you as a black market product to find the way. If the package is 300 milligrams, you got to find a way to divide it into 30 pieces. They're 10 milligrams each. Or, as we talked about last week, with people who have medical issues and they need a higher dosage, maybe you need a 50 milligram piece. But it's very easy with minimal added sugars, minimal added calories, minimal added bullshit to get your medicine in the way that you need it available. So, love you, miss you. I'll see you next weekend live in person. Kisses to my girlfriend Naughty. Hugs my bros. Dallas, Jeriel, and Alone. And never forget, Dallas' little brother Jimmy is what's rocking it behind the scenes. Peace!
What's up?
How
We're
we
back.
feeling?
Back on, right? We're back here with Kyle from Green Care Brands. Where's Alone? Can we get that camera tightened up? Alone, can you tighten that camera up?
How we do? How we do?
George
Doing good,
shouted
bro.
me out.
George shout, yeah, that was a cool segment from George and Turks and
I
Caicos.
saw it. We got it live going on the TV in the room this time,
Wait.
so everybody's in the lobby.
Where,
can see
and
it.
where we at? We're at New Dia. Bienvenido.
We at the New Dia.
That's super cool.
Y'all went outside. I was like, oh shit, we're outside too. Yeah, yo, shout out to GCC once again.
Big shout out to New Dia. This location in general is just a hub, and it's gonna keep on growing. There's so much available space. And there's so much available opportunity for artists, local artists, musicians, everything. This is the connection. This is the flux, this show in general. So definitely a lot of great opportunities. We've got so many great people here tonight. Everybody from the performers with Hexpo to people that are putting on Hexpo to the people that are talking and vibing about it. So it's good to be a part of it.
I like your mask, dude.
You know what I mean? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Did you have a little bit of mushrooms or something?
Yeah, what's up with that? That's not a-
Whoa, no mask, no mask.
Is it a specific thing or is it just masquerade Kyle
This
Benjamin?
was just like I gotta get something on my fucking face because
It's like the first
I
thing.
feel like that's you as Kyle Benjamin.
this is so it's
Not just Kyle, it's Kyle Benjamin.
this is Kind Bud. This is KB.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is my
Yeah.
my alter ego, right?
Okay.
No, but everybody's vibing. I mean, classy. The era of Stone Cold when he had the neck brace.
Yeah.
Like that's something you better remember. If
That was a lit ass era, bro.
It's a deep costume. I don't know how many people are going to get
I
this
mean,
one.
they
but
better. You know,
if you're
that's-
really following along, I was Stone Cold last year. So now I'm all fucked up, so I'm broken
Yeah,
next
yeah,
time.
area
area of
Shit.
entry is
Yeah.
they gotta
Makes
know.
sense.
Yeah.
No, but I was my guessing game was a little off
Like me.
on the sexy Steve, but
But we're
I
both
told you.
Steve.
Right.
It was a whole thing.
I'm changing everything. My name is Steve too.
Okay. Nice.
The
love
three,
that.
the three Steve.
I'm Esteban. I'm
I'm
Esteban.
Esteban. That's close enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Esteban.
That's how you say it. That's how you say it in Spanish.
You had me dying with the
With
the
Hario
DR
Plátano?
Harry Potter though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, no, you changed
Hario
it.
Plátano. Yo, shout out to Confused for the Plátano part because I didn't even, you would think my ass would come up with that, but I was like, yo, that's amazing. Let's get it. You know what I mean? I was gonna
No
bring a
doubt.
physical. I was so mad about not bringing the plantain. I'm sad.
It's all about the props. It's all about the props.
It's fucked up.
So what you got for us today?
So, we always like to come on. We like to do a strain of the week. That's kind of the whole crux behind what we're doing. GCC has a lot of great product, and we do it with love. We do it in a perpetual grow. And that allows for us to do some really unique things with the strains, the phenotypes. The growers are people that I'd love to get on the show so they can really talk to these strains at a higher level, right? Like these are the artists that we give the tools to that are really making some beautiful things happen. But this week, last week, we had done the Dosi, right? A nice mellowed out.
That made me tired.
Tranquilic, yeah. It
should, though.
to make you tired.
Yeah.
Right? That's meant to cure your insomnia. That's meant to
So-
take the edge off. So we like to do like a sativa, an indica, and then we end it on a hybrid. And I think I'm going to kind of
Okay.
keep that repetition in line
I
as
like
we're
that.
moving forward, right?
I like that.
Have a little structure.
That
to
dose
it.
definitely had me napping.
Yeah. No.
I was not.
And bro, and usually he knocks out later than he did. You know what I mean? He always fucking naps. But like,
There ain't no rest.
no,
So
I will say, I thought the flavor of the lilac, by the way, is probably the best thing you
I
guys heard.
love that one.
Y'all, if they weren't running the indica for the cannabis it's a harvest cup, right?
Yep.
Then
No, well, that was
the cannabis
High Times Cup.
Yeah, the High Times Cup. I was like, y'all need to run this lilac because it was insane. But they couldn't. They didn't let them. They was like, no, y'all are.
We were
sacking-
swinging. We were
Yeah.
swinging late, honestly, and it's like there's so many plates to spin, man. It's Cirque du Soleil over there at fucking GCC. We're trying our damnedest to make everything clean and fresh and easy, but that's impossible, right? There's some of them drop, some of them break. We damage control as best we can. And one of the drops that we did have was being ahead of the competitions that we had this year. But we did get in last minute Hail Mary from the fucking end zone. And we were only able to get into one category. So the reason we went with indica was because sativa is arguably our strongest aspect of how we do grow, because what we have with the unique layout of what a perpetual gives us, it lets us really dial in with sativas. It really lets us let the sativa go through its full spectrum. It lets us let it stay on the branch and on the plant long enough for it to mature and be a true sativa. Because we can kind of dial it back and shift it around where it is in the building. So I do believe sativa is our forte, but we had 2 spots on indica. So it was like, we'll take the 2 on indica.
Yeah.
But-
which are those two to remind the people?
So we're rocking with It's It, and we're rocking with Red Light. And so Red Light is a cookies genetic, and we sent it in a cookie in our bonsai packaging. Give it a nice hard jar to be able to go in. So we grow that in the building. That's our cookies genetics through that. And then the It's It is House of Cultivar genetic, and that is also sent in the bonsai line packaging. And so those are both really strong West Coast genetics that have been brought over to the East Coast and just by no means perfected, just put into our facility with our growers and our artists. So we're proud of those 2 lines. Feel pretty confident with them.
Yeah.
Especially just to be honest, that It's It is, I think we got
It's it.
Is that named after
It's
the fucking, what's that band? Holy shit. Damn it. It's it. What is it?
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Faith No More.
Yeah. Stop it. We're going back all the way. That was when Stone Cold had the thing on.
That was before Stone Cold, I feel like, bro. No, Kyle's slowly turning me into a weed snob because I usually don't give a fuck.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
Good
I
weed's
told him,
good
no,
weed.
fuck mids,
But
yo. I've
the
been
way
trying
he
to tell
talks
this
about
motherfucker.
it, dude. The way he talks about it, I'm like, oh wow, damn, that does sound good. Just moving the shit around the grow room and all that's.
And if you have like bonsai, because I freaking convinced like 2 people. I was like, yo, you gotta, if you go in here, get the bonsai, because it's an easy sell, bro. You crack open the jar, you smell it, you're like, what the hell is this? This is amazing. Some of the better tasting stuff you'll get. Some of the better quality, fluffy, nice nug structure, all of that. Like
The one
if
we
you
got
know
today
it, you know
smelled
it.
good. What's it called again?
Ooh.
So yeah, the
Lucky Charms.
strain of the week.
Oh yeah, Lucky Charms. I'm green.
And I honestly, at first, I was like, did you come as the sexy Lucky Charms leprechaun right now? Because they didn't line up somehow like
I
that.
need it, and it just happened. Where's mine?
Whatever. I'm just, in my mind, that's what happened. All right.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yes. So the bonsai jar,
Lucky Charms.
dope. That's all organics. Outer seal, right? We make this beautiful bonsai jar, this great bamboo material. And really, it's our love letter to cannabis, our efforts that go into bonsai are, you know, what's the hand trim process, what's the cure, what's the dry, all those kind of things are tweaked a little differently when we come to bonsai. So that's why we've been focusing on it. So this week we have a hybrid, and you know, it's really about its lineage and who its mother and father are, arguably. And so, you know, when you're looking at cannabis as a whole, you know, you want to see what's a hybrid. What the hell is a hybrid, right? Everything is a hybrid at this point.
Yeah.
Even some of the most, this is pure sativa form is really a hybrid. And so, you know, when you look at a product like, you know, bonsai, one of the things we can do is really dial in what is that, what is it meant to be? Because we can leave it on that plant as long as we want. So Lucky Charms is the strain of the week. And this is a really forward, really true hybrid. Not one that's leaning in one direction or the other, but two plants that meet with their lineage, with the white. And, you know, you get this really forward, fruity note. I remember you talking about it feeling like it might be a diesel, but you're just pulling up on a lot of that fruity aromatics that are coming out of the mother plant. And it's really more of a, like, almost creamy kind of aroma than it is with the flavor itself as well. And so this is a hybrid that truly is a hybrid. This is a hybrid that if you're feeling anxiety and you want to get relaxed, it's good. If you're feeling like you want to chill out and you want to have a little bit of an invigorating kind of focus, it's good for that too. There really isn't anything that it's not solid for, right? It doesn't have one job. It kind of takes them all. And that's why I chose it as our first hybrid, especially in the bonsai line. Some of them will lean in one direction. This one is right down the middle. So Lucky Charms, you know, I mean, it really speaks true to its name. A lot of folks will get it first in the nose, but the actual flavor itself kind of speaks to it as well with its first and original approach. A little bit milky, a little bit smooth, a little creamy, but then in the background, you get those fruit flavors.
If you know bud, you could. I knew off the jump from the smell. I was like, dude, in a well rolled joint, this is gonna taste amazing. Like you.
And
could,
that's what it's all about, right? Like pre-rolls. Don't get me wrong. Pre-rolls are fine, and people need.
And buy them at Nuvia.
Get them
You know what I'm
here at Nuvia. They're available, ready. Bang! You're out the door. You're smoking 2 minutes. But when you get bud and you grind it live in the moment, and it's there, and those ester terpenes are still live, and they're not just wasted out or starting to evaporate, or you're experiencing degradation of THC into CBN, or any of those things that are happening. You know, all the motion and the trichomes being damaged through grinding, you know, that's all live. So you really want bud you grind and put into something, be it a chill, a bong, a bowl, pre-roll, you know, into a nice fresh leaf. That's what you want.
Yeah, and people who smoke into leaves, they don't even use a grinder. They break it by hand and shit.
Full bud, yeah, little like smalls really ends up being in, nice and tight. That's how you're gonna get the real profile. So that's one of the big things we're focusing on. We're going to be coming out with some really new and really fantastic products for the bonsai line. We're going to have a nice kind of like a bluntito that's going to have a glass tip. We're coming out with some new fresh stuff with marigold, where we're doing you know, infused inside and infused outside, innies and outies.
Whoa.
Blunts, you know what I mean, like pre-rolls.
I want to try that marigold stuff too.
That'll be coming down the line. So I think like the next 3 weeks, we'll focus on House of Cultivar. And then after that, we'll start diving into the infused pre-rolls.
Spoiler alert. Hey, you brought some friends with you tonight, right?
Absolutely.
Let's bring them on.
Yeah,
Let's get Bobby and Bailey on here.
Please. Come.
Come on.
There's not enough that I can say about these two beautiful people.
He's staying on, right?
Yeah, he's going to sit over there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Set the mics up. Yo. I love it. Mics. Oh, okay, you got it.
Hello.
Let's make sure everybody's situated with the microphones and all that. Welcome
How's
to
it
High
going?
Street. Thank you for coming.
That's yours over
This
there.
one, pull it up to you.
Yeah, you might scoot over a little bit.
Feeling good. We're honored to be here tonight.
Get yourself comfortable. Pull it right up to your face.
You good. You look great.
All right, so I know a little bit about you guys from like Instagram and from what Nadi told me about you, but tell the people.
Want me to start?
Go ahead. You start, Bobby.
So,
It all starts with Bobby.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll start with Bobby.
So, I always say that I was kind of born into cannabis. My mom was a grower. My stepfather was a grower.
Awesome.
I actually got raided. My family got raided when I was a child, and I got put in a DCOIF because my family grew weed, and there was a lot more to it than that. But
Hold on. So did they get locked up? If you don't remember.
yeah, my stepfather did, and my mom actually did about 4 months.
Damn.
So you were like orphaned from that?
For yeah, it was some real heavy shit that happened in the 90s.
It's an unsolved crime in Rhode Island to this day.
Call Rubber Stack. That's fucked up.
Being cut from that cloth, kind of made me not very sheltered when I grew up around a lot of people who were very well off and had both their parents and had very nice homes and grew up in a very affluent small town with a lot of money, and it made me have a little bit more of an appreciation growing up. And when I finally did discover that I enjoyed smoking cannabis, it was at such a perfect time in my life.
You're like 9, bro.
So
We both started smoking at
you want to put the mic closer?
Yeah.
No, you can pull it. You can pull it. You can move
back,
it.
yeah,
You can sit
yeah.
back and move it.
We both started smoking very early.
we
We've both
did.
been smoking since 9 years old.
9?
We've known each other.
I was
for-
just joking.
Oh, you called it out.
Yeah, no, you guessed the exact age that I
insane.
smoked weed. I have 3 older brothers. They all played video games growing up. So in order to hang out with them, they would be like, "Oh, roll a blunt, and you can hang out with us," because they're
Oh my
like
God.
playing the video games. They
Honestly,
didn't wanna
yeah.
stop.
At least you were productive.
You were rolling blunts at 9
I was rolling blunts at 9 years old.
and smoking them?
I was hiding my mom's weed at the same age.
I'm proud of you.
She was training me like,
What kind of blunts though? What were you rolling up though? What
It
was
wasn't like anything
Games
like
and
you're
shit?
trying today, but
Games?
yeah, games. Yeah, like the mini.
I
mini
hated games.
games.
Oh my God.
yeah, games are gross.
Can't hate on a
I
game
did,
green.
I did like a video
could hate.
tutorial of how to roll a wrap with nails.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah, so I've been doing it with nails for a long time, but the wraps I find are the easiest. Just like an unflavored blunt wrap. Like I found it's like paper mache. Like you could roll anything. You roll a huge like doink or like a little pinna like,
I always love my Dutches. They're so fun to roll.
I saw this dude on Instagram today. He rolled a blunt with the whole Fronto leaf.
I believe it.
Yeah,
It's different around
kinda
here.
nasty.
It's
That's crazy.
You ever
fucking
you ever actually wiped one of those Frontos off before?
It's nasty. There's like
Yo, they're gross.
What
You gotta you gotta wash your Fronto leaves
Yeah.
before you
Really?
smoke them.
You should.
They got a lot of
Is that the
pesticides.
same fucking myth as washing your meat?
it's not a myth. You're supposed
Washing
to
your
wash
chicken?
your meat. You don't do
You
it.
don't need
That's
to.
your problem.
Cook the bacteria off.
We're not gonna go. It's a very contentious. It's a very contentious thing.
Yeah, everybody's got their own, and
No,
you gotta wash. You
What
gotta
are you
rinse the
washing off?
rice.
What are you washing off the Fronto?
because the way they grow it,
Cuz.
man, it's all fucked.
So it's very processed, and they spray a lot of different things on it to keep them fresh. And if you go and you wipe one off with a paper towel, it'll come off like
You're getting all the good
poop
juices
brown.
off. That's what
Yeah,
gets you
it's
high.
gross.
I'm just kidding.
I haven't smoked the blunt in about 14 years.
Yum.
I usually
yeah,
do
we
papers.
dab now.
I've actually been strictly concentrates for over a decade.
Nice.
A decade. I didn't know they had concentrates 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I've been
yeah.
dabbing since like about
We've been
2010.
dabbing since the email, like.
Yep.
Since 10.
Yeah, 2010.
From 9 to 10.
Yeah.
Switch over to
I'd say all the last things.
I got into hash at a young age though. I've always loved hash. Like,
The dabbing era had its low points though, because like all that nasty residuey stuff that
yeah.
people were trying to
Yeah,
sell
people
off
were
because
smoking
people were
garbage.
ignorant about it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you'd be like, "Oh, it's green. It's
it's
fine."
still brand
No, it's
new.
not.
Dabbing concentrates has
green
only been around
smells
for
so
about
good
10
for
years. And there is no long-term studies of side effects and what it can do to your body. But for me, it's
Just really increases your tolerance.
It does,
To be
it does.
honest. Once you get on the level of dabbing, like 10 times in the morning for breakfast, like
10
you just,
dabs.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
nah. I take
How do you do anything?
four
Dab will do you.
4 dabs in the morning. I'm good to go.
10 dabs will do you.
After that point, it's
You guys both seem like the type of people that like weed hits a little different. Like Joe Rogan's like that too, where like it gets him going and shit.
does,
You know,
yeah.
like
For me, it
I'll
motivates
be
me.
productive, but it's hard for me to really be productive
people
after I
often
smoke.
ask us how
Yeah.
we do what we do and how we're able to be everywhere at once. And really, the dabs are a tremendous part of my life. It gives
If
me
you know it, you know it
superpowers
though.
and
They're right though. It can get you, especially if you get the right
You'll
shit.
spend like 2 weeks kind of in a fog, in a blur, and
Months.
then once you get to, for me
break?
it was 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I started dabbing the first 2 weeks. I was like, where the fuck am I? Like I literally didn't even know what was happening. But then
Just
after
lost.
that,
Lost
after
in the
that I
sauce.
gained a new tolerance, and I'm now
Broke through to
it
new
just-
level.
It gets you to another level, yeah.
That's wild. So
I don't like the combustion as much, and it's so quick and efficient for me. And nowadays, the concentrate flavors are just bonkers.
it's really the wine almost, or the like cured whiskey.
I feel like it's like the hard liquor.
Yeah,
of
it's a
weed.
definite.
Like real dabbers, they are very like artisan about it and shit. Like that's why it's like a ritual to them. Like the glass, the whole way they do it, the type, the flavors, the taste.
Yeah,
so we're
it really is
such a big part of my life. And
exactly, we use a quartz nail right now. We use a pillar nail, so it's a special design that it doesn't need air filtration through
we
the
cold
top
start
of the
dab.
nail.
Is that the
What's the glass piece though that y'all using? Mothership type style?
So,
or what
yeah,
Doesn't matter, can fit
I
into anything.
have a sake bottle, but I'm a fan of smaller rigs. I'm not too big on like using a bong to dab on. Smaller rig, really good on saving the flavor. We call them flavor savers, little mini rigs. That's always been my favorite.
What's a sake bottle?
A sake bottle is like it's shaped
like
like,
this big.
yeah, it's shaped like almost like a little water bottle.
Is it an actual sake bottle or?
It's meant to look like it.
Oh,
It's made out of
the rig that
glass.
looks like a sake.
Yeah, exactly.
Sake bottle. That's from See Too Much.
Yeah, it's not a restored sake bottle. He made it to look like a sake bottle.
Oh, okay.
You know, you can model
Yeah,
glass and mold glass out of it and make it look like a lot of different things.
I seen people with the chains, and it'll have the rig on the chain.
Like,
and they'll be dabbing.
that's when you know you got a hardcore dabber.
I wear it now.
It's like a little glass. It's like a glass pendant looking thing, and he's like, "No, you could dab on it, dude." And he'll fucking bring out a nail and shit.
I mean, I believe it. We were in Jersey and we saw like a dude in a costume, and it was like a working.
That's
rig.
insane. I'm
He was
not
in a-
smoking
Like
on
his
dude's
whole
costume,
costume?
bro.
It was a bong costume. He was a
If
walking
it's got that
costume.
lilac in it,
It was functional.
I think you might be
From? That's my question.
That's what
You have to
I
smoke it out of him, I guess.
yeah, you had to smoke it
Like,
out.
I
He had this big hose
I don't care what
attachment.
he's offering me. Fuck that.
People are fun.
spots. Depends who you are.
Where that's
You know what I mean?
Like, okay, like no,
Yeah,
like where do you
Kyle
decide
said-
where to smoke from and shit?
It's all on who it is. You know.
Yeah,
So it's been constant trial and error, especially with the
But
concentrates.
obviously, it didn't start like this.
Yeah.
We started from the bottom. Both
Sorry
of
for the
us.
button, not you this high. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and both of us were just navigating the industry. We started from the legacy market. Things were obviously all black market prior to legalization.
Facts.
Now that things have taken a turn toward legalization, corporatization, we've decided to kind of move with the trends and move with the way that things are developing, providing more cultural experiences where people are, feeling like it's impacting their lives more strongly than this corporate bullshit that you see at a lot of dispensaries. And we're just trying to integrate the new way of thinking into the legacy market and vice versa. And that's where we are
We've
now.
always focused a lot on social consumption and, ending the stigma towards cannabis use in a public setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think dabs is a good way to do it.
100%.
You do?
It's the hardest.
like a freak, dude, with the big.
It's the hardest hitting.
Easier. It's getting easier to do it.
No,
'Cause you
not
can
with the
vape it.
electronic rigs. I mean,
Sure, if you got a little
puff,
thing.
puff
yeah.
codes and everything, really huge game changers.
I definitely pride myself on giving someone their first dab.
But that's the thing. Like a lot of people, I feel like give their first dab out, and they're like,
Yo, people are bastards, bro.
They are.
I've seen a guy throw up.
Yeah, we'll try to ease you into not doing anything.
I've been doing this
crazy
for
where
so
you're gonna
long.
be
Like,
coughing, feeling like
I
shit
don't
after.
like making people feel extremely
No, I don't
uncomfortable
wanna make
from it.
people-
Taking way too hot of a dab can put you
Ooh.
out for 2-3 hours sometimes,
Yeah.
depending on the
I
person.
see my brother puke off a dab.
oh yeah.
I've
In
seen it
public,
break
in
you, too.
public, it's embarrassing.
He probably
Yo,
You too.
well, you know what it was? Bro, I think there was just a lot of the stigma with dabs too is like a lot of ignorance when it first came around, especially like if you think about 2013, 14, like 10 years ago, like again, the nasty shit that was on the street that was getting passed around, that was extremely processed.
There were even fake shatter going around at the time.
Oh my God, bro. Yeah, that's still going. That's
People were
still
blowing
happening,
themselves up at home making BHL.
Dude. That
Those
happened in
BHL
Rosedale,
accidents were
Massachusetts.
terrible.
There were a few kids from URI that live right on our campus down in South Kingstown, Rhode Island, and they're like 19, 20, and blew their house up off the foundation. And one of the kids was just sleeping upstairs while his buddy was making hash oil. And after that, and one of the kids passed away.
Just one now.
No, the other one survived. The one that was upstairs,
Really?
he wasn't as close to it happening, but it was a big thing. And after that, the High Intensity Drug Task Force Agency came in Rhode Island. This was pre-Cannabis Control Commission and really legacy market, like in the heyday, risking our freedom constantly to make concentrates. And we produced hundreds and hundreds of pounds of incredible quality concentrates.
There was
But
also some garbage.
Oh
too,
yeah,
but
it just wasn't safe
some good
at the
stuff.
time.
Yeah. But there's a big difference between rosin and like BHO and
Because I feel like there's a lot of people in the industry right now that are here for the right reasons, here for the wrong reasons, right? There's a lot of, I hate to use the terminology, but I mean, it's real life, right? Like there's a lot of culture vultures out there. There's a lot of people that are hungry for that spotlight, right? And you're really, these two sitting on this couch right here, they are a sword and shield for the cannabis industry, for the people that care. Yeah, in a big way. Like they care when no one else is caring around them. And then they bring that care out in others as well, right? They've always really been that. It's truth, you know. It's easy to say.
I really was there on the State House steps of Rhode Island in snow and the rain, protesting, making signs, organizing rallies. There for medical, there for decrim, there for legalization, and did a lot of the groundwork and risked my freedom every single day of my life, and would go to bed at night, you know, scared that my door was going to get kicked in the next morning and I'd be going to jail. You know
what I'm always trying to figure out is like the opposition. Like, what is their? I never really hear any good reasons besides like the whole like gateway drug and stuff. Like, you know, like, and then the way that even now that it's legal, they still will block things like consumption and make it so difficult. Like you can't do it here. And
it's all about money. It's all about taxes. It's all about
so do you think
forming.
that's like the real motivation? They're just
forming and.
Yeah, initially I think it may have been something to block minorities from being able to profit.
That's originally where it started.
Yeah.
Prohibition started to, you know,
like way back, right?
Yeah,
like in the 30s.
Diminish the quality of life of minorities.
Madness and all
They
that.
blamed them for, you know, cannabis making them more creative and stealing their wives and
it's funny.
You know what I mean? For real, it was fucked up.
There's a lot of propaganda for
Yeah,
it.
Real deal
we have
propaganda.
a propaganda poster from I think it's like the 50s.
Newspaper article.
You know that everything from
It's
cannabis
called
will
dope
drive
to
you
youth,
crazy.
and that's what they would say
But
if
they
you.
called it marijuana back
They
then.
did. Well, if they said if you used marijuana back then that you could die and it was uncurable addiction, that you would be addicted for the rest of your life and you can go mad from smoking at one time. Reefer madness is.
What a wild one, Reefer Madness.
I feel like fentanyl is gonna be like the new weed. Like we're gonna look back and be like, it wasn't that bad.
Whoa.
It's the hate that it gets.
I was gonna ask though, because it seems like both of y'all have your own history towards just being weed connoisseurs in general. But like I remember you said that you're a journalist, and so do you feel like your past is generally what made you want to go into that? Like you were talking about your mom and your stepdad.
It's just crazy how my life worked out that way because, you know, I never would have thought, you know, as a 14-year-old who really had High Times magazine buds cut out on my wall and.
We had them here last week.
Oh yeah, facts. Hiding weed from my mom when the cops would come and just really always being around it, finding seeds in my windowsill when I was a little kid and roach clips and the little hang scales. Like I knew what everything was. And I always loved it, but I never smoked. But then when I finally did, I was in such a dark place and was very suicidal. And I was only 14.
Damn.
And, you know, was kind of losing my mind. And my childhood kind of like accumulated and went up. And then I just immediately went down. I lost my best friend. And cannabis through that entire process for me was a savior and kept me grounded and kept me focused and kept me in tune with my true self. And not only that, I think about like when I was about 20, I took my first psychedelic trip, and that combined with the cannabis use actually just kind of saved my life. And I stopped it. I haven't been suicidal since that day that I took that LSD.
Wow.
And I was on 120 Xanax a month and
Jesus,
trazodone, sleeping meds, Seroquel, bipolar, Lamictal. I was a test dummy for all these pharmaceuticals that they were just doing clinical trials.
I'm sorry, you said you were 13 or so at that time?
Yeah, it started when I was 13, but at 20, I went in and out of rehab about 10 times.
Oh, wow.
Mental hospitals mostly. I was never a real drug addict, but I dabbled in just about everything and was just trying to find an escape. You know, I was just lost.
From the outside, Bobby was a mess.
I was.
He had a lot of growing to do. I've kind of been like more just even throughout my life, but I've been able to like see him from the outside,
We met when we were 19, and she was way out of my league. I was just down I was in the dirt, street, and just doing stupid ass shit. All my friends were getting in trouble, and
that's what matters.
One of my best friends.
I could see like a big change in him.
Yeah, I did.
I saw it from,
At 20 years old.
and I was like, oh, he's cannabis activist now, and I just thought it was interesting.
I started
and
that in
just
2009.
Watched him from
I put my
afar.
name out there and my face out there, and
I always smoked. Like
She always- that's how we
smoked,
met,
but
you know?
I never knew like that was a career choice. Like that was something you could really do. Like. And bring it to the people, and I saw Bobby like doing his thing, and I was like, oh.
when I started, everybody thought I was out of my
amazing.
damn
Yeah.
mind. And this, prior to the name Bobby Nuggz, that was a name that was bestowed upon me that someone gave me as a nickname and changed my life. I went as my real name, Robert
could see
DiVincenzo, and
a really
in
big
magazines, and
change in him.
it did. It opened removed a veil over my head, and all that fog that was there just went away. And
He basically went from like really hurting to like Yoda or something. Like
truthfully, it was predestined for me, and cannabis gave me purpose when I needed it the most.
Yo, man, see, yeah, it was like a shining light, kind of like a beacon that I followed.
Thank you.
You know what's crazy is like I kind of noticed it too when you guys were just talking about that. I could just see when he was talking about it. I was like, damn, this guy loves this shit.
Yo.
Like, you could just tell when it just it
means
the passion in
everything
it.
to me.
Like when someone's talking about their music, it sounded. But
That's
you were,
what I was just gonna relate
it was
to.
like
That's what
to
it
you.
feels
It
like
was
when he's
like
talking
the way
about
you
it.
described it is how I hear an artist talk.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
thank you. I saw a chance to better my life, and I got published in my first magazine probably 2009, and I was writing about the new medical law of Rhode Island's cannabis that just passed a couple years prior, and since then I've gone on to be published about 500 times in over a dozen magazines. I'm an author, public speaker. I've traveled and spoke at events all over the world, from Barcelona to Hawaii, and without her by my side, I wouldn't have been able to do a lot of that, and she really pushes me.
She's the money girl. She
wrote
the money.
She rose the blunt.
As a grassroots kid, she helped me legitimately.
She got the money in the weed.
You know it. It's true what they say. Behind every great man is a great woman. And she has pushed me and my career so much farther.
There were some parallels to Bobby and the cannabis industry. It started in a legacy place where Bobby was, kind of black market, kind of in the background.
we were.
And then
There was no.
cannabis,
We were black
It
market.
grew and it became a reputable business.
I had my first hash company in 2010. Back then.
There's
Early, bro.
parallels
Oh, yeah.
there where the industry developed as Bobby was developing. So when he got to a certain point where he could go no further in legacy, we ended up linking up, and I was able to establish a business and to create something that was like more legitimate and more mainstream, and now we kind of view the industry as like a brother or sister. It's crazy. Like we are growing with the industry in many ways, and developing and adapting to the industry.
It's such a
as
unique and interesting time to run a business in general and all
There's
this.
a lot of pivoting, a lot of
What's one of the biggest challenges y'all feel like you faced over the time, and like how'd you overcome it?
I thought Xanax was pretty deep.
All the pharmaceuticals, most definitely. I'm so blessed to have been able to put that behind me.
Proud of you, bro.
But in the industry, I definitely feel like the judgment that I've received over the years from the outside world.
like you're not ever street enough. You're not ever
Business
legal
enough.
enough.
To balance.
You know.
Oh, that is
never
true. I
enough.
see that. I see
Yeah, you feel like, oh, maybe I'm not corporate enough. Maybe I'm not, when I'm around like my old school friends, it's like, oh, I'm not black market enough. Like they think I'm corporate, or the corporate people think I'm too legacy, and kind of I battle with
We
that.
calculate all of our decisions and
What I'm
who we
gonna
work
wear
with,
today.
who we
Like, am I gonna
support.
look professional? Do I want to wear a blazer? Like, yeah, I could wear a blazer. I could look professional, but I don't like how that looks. Like, that's not my personal style. I want to look pretty. I want to. Yeah, I want to look.
On the what?
No, I
Dab
think
costume.
honestly, like
Dab costumes.
I think
Outside perspective can be.
I think regardless of the industry, I think especially like in this industry too that you guys are involved in, being yourself is the sell. You know what I mean? Like hearing you talk about that shit, I'm like, dude, now I want to look way more into your, because funny enough, I followed you already. I never really like followed it too closely, but I was like, oh, I follow you already. When you're coming on the show, they linked the Instagram. I was like, oh, I didn't follow you yet. Sorry. But, but like, I think now more than ever, especially with YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of that, you fall in love with the person first, brand and whatever second. You know what I mean? Because if I fuck with you, I'm gonna buy your hoodies, I'm gonna buy your weed, I'm gonna buy whatever it is.
Instagram seriously until
Yeah.
like 6 months ago to a year ago. I really didn't. I was like, I'm done. I don't want people to know who I am. I like to be behind the scenes and kind of more supportive to Bobby, but IG is like a huge part of our business today.
Well, and the woman energy just in general, like Bailey envelops this whole idea of the other side of the whole industry that doesn't have as loud of a voice. So that I mean, big shout out to like the canon management teams and all these like female focused and women energy ideas, right? That's where the dichotomy is so important, right? And I feel like a man
makes things stronger.
does.
Weed is feminine to me. I feel like
Period.
How could it not?
It's all girls.
Without
The mothers and the women, and that's the women. It's
without the female plants, we wouldn't have any weed.
nothing. We just have clothes or something.
It's true.
That's why dudes probably love smoking it so goddamn much.
You know it, man.
No, I feel like you guys are really greater than some of your parts too. You know, like the way that, like, if it was just one or the other of you, I think it would be way less interesting.
It's true.
Like
It's true.
The pair is
Feeding off
really-
each other's energy. Yeah.
Pillars. Yeah, holding each other
Now
up.
we both go. She goes by Bailey Nuggz, and that changed our lives together even
Well,
more.
we got married.
Yes, we
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We're blessed, and it's just crazy to see.
Any kiddos?
Not yet.
No.
We got a
They're
Chihuahua.
business.
We got a Chihuahua.
Dallas got
Business
extra.
is the
You
baby.
want- you got some kids?
Tell us about Expo.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah,
Expo.
we're here for
A year
Expo.
after being together, we formed High End Events Company.
Okay.
Our first event together was Ghouls and Goblins, which is the after party
Oh,
for
big
Hexpo
shout
now.
out.
I'll be there.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
shout out.
so we did that together. I got to see like what the industry was all about. He had been already doing the events for years. You know, he had done them for like 5 to 10 years. I don't know how long.
About 14 years
Yeah,
now.
so we started together and we were like, whoa, like this is crazy. After the first event, I cried. Like, it's like you're putting yourself out there, you're putting a baby out there into the world. So I went and filed our articles of incorporation, created a business, made a new bank account, everything, keep all the spreadsheets and pay all the taxes and stuff like that.
You're a
we're,
lucky
like,
man.
behind
That's a
the
pain.
It's remarkable.
Somebody got to pay for those SBs. Those are
That's
nice, by the way.
facts, brother. I love sneakers, and
Yeah, same.
before I even put on the fit tonight,
We
like,
match with the SB game today, bro.
yeah, everybody here is on point with their shit. So I fit in well here. you
And
know.
now we're doing
Welcome.
Expo, the Halloween Cannabis Expo,
Yes.
October 29th.
It's our brainchild right now, and
Okay.
Grandchild.
Ghouls
There
and
we go.
Goblins basically was my annual event that I did every year. This will be the
We're
8th year
how
anniversary.
Can we make this bigger, more
Yeah.
interesting.
Tried to
involve
revamp that
people?
concept. Then we came up with the idea of doing a day expo, and we, were fishing around for the name, and Hexpo came to mind like that, and that name is an
It's
acronym.
a good way to hide. Like,
Yeah,
that
for the
it's
Halloween Cannabis
because
Expo.
it's Halloween
Because
Cannabis
they've shut
Expo.
us, they've shut down our PayPal, and that was one of the challenges I was actually going to mention was the banking thing in that aspect.
It's fucking bullshit, bro.
It is. It's
Dude,
difficult. And
Like, just to pay for the shit.
we
it's
don't even operate under 280E and shit, so we're just a LLC, and it's dispensaries aren't set up for true success right now. I think in the United States.
Man, I think when we were talking about earlier about, what's holding it back when you asked that question, I was like, honestly, it's a lot of control thing because it's like, it's an industry that those older folks and those other, like the tobacco, alcohol, whatever, they can literally have no hold or grip on it. So like, how can we, get in on it first, then we'll let you guys have it. And it's something they can't control because something you could grow yourself. It's something that the people who are the grassroots of it are the best part about it. Like one of the things I hate about like in the industry, if we're talking about it, is like when you could clearly tell it's like, dude, what they're selling it like it's packs of cigarettes, bro. And I see that in the future happening, maybe, you know what I mean? In a 7-Eleven, you come in, boom, here you go. And I kind of don't like that much, man. I think we need to keep fighting in a way because I think the next step is they're gonna say, dude, no more growing in your house. You got to be safe. They're gonna have all these terms, politically speaking, and these trigger words, and be like, oh, look at that. They're gonna use that example, those poor people that died when he was trying to make dabs or whatever. They're gonna use those few and far in between examples to like try to take it away from us, and it's always gonna be a fight to keep it.
The craft product will always be superior to anything that's mass produced.
Yeah.
And the craft product is even difficult to make it consistent. You know, we're talking about agriculture here. We're talking about growing something exactly the same every single time. It's just not even really possible.
And while you're blasted.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow, you're blasted.
Well, that's what we're also about as journalists, full-time writers and photographers. We are out there. We visited over 200 dispensaries in Massachusetts in the last couple of years, and have reviewed
Shout
hundreds
out
of products.
Northeast Leaf magazine.
Shout out Northeast
big
Leaf.
one.
But we're always out there trying new stuff and actually seeing who's out there and really has the best products.
The
The
black
cream of the
market-
crops rising.
The
right
black
now.
market's kind of kicking some ass, though. I'm not gonna cap. Of
course,
when it
it's
comes
true.
to some flour.
And
It
these
always
guys
will.
aren't not playing with that realm either. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're in it all instead of just being focused with
We're
just
a little
that illicit
halfway.
realm.
Yeah, I like to think we exist somewhere in
For
a
me
fine
now,
line
it's an
gray
interesting parallel to
market.
try to navigate through the legacy market and all my diehard friends who have been to jail and everything over weed, and now the dispensary side of things. So
And they just get to
It's-
chill and
it's
not
just
get locked
funny.
up and people
Facts.
still locked up.
It's a
That's so
different-
crazy to me.
it's
That's
a
just
different
literally
world. It's
mind
nuts.
blowing.
There's a few examples I've seen like in the store and shout out Green Care Collective with the bonsai and stuff like that. That I'm like, oh shit, okay, here we go. Because when you look at the street guys and they're just as professional, man. Their packaging is better, the name is better. I'm like, Jesus Christ, the taste better sometimes. But then there's a few.
I saw a Plan B one the other day. I was
Jesus,
laughing.
what the fuck?
It was the
Sorry.
packaging was Plan B. I was like, this is
Yo,
funny.
Dude, the worst one I've seen is Bukkake, and it's literally the packaging is literally that.
crazy.
Come on.
I'm like, what the? It's awesome, by the way. But you're like, what the fuck? Why would he put that on it?
They're
Sometime like the outrageous
Yeah,
marketing
it's
strategies and techniques when they do the branding.
like that 1906, like the all that, the
Yeah.
bump.
The bump.
You know what I mean?
my
Yeah,
God.
bump, that was
crazy.
a little weird, a little
What are you
weird
guys
for me,
doing?
So the industry existed solely in the black market for years,
Totally.
for 30 years or more. Things we were during prohibition where we weren't allowed
Still
to
are, technically.
purchase. Exactly, yeah, technically. So I don't think any legal brand will be successful unless they integrate into the culture, and that's just
Have to.
how
That's
it
what we're trying to
is.
do here.
If
True.
you try to white label some bullshit, like people are gonna see right through it, and nobody wants that. And like a brand like Cookies that was able to reach like the prime time space.
That was that was really a black market
They're
brand
a
too.
black market
Shout out
brand
Burner.
who-
Yeah.
Burner
Shout out
was
Sherbinski.
able to bring it to
Facts,
a place
bro.
where now it's integrated into our everyday lives and our culture, because that's just how the black market works. Other brands can really take a good look at them and,
gotta write
and
a
learn
book.
a lot from what they did.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
one of the
Try to
biggest
do the
success
same.
stories I think in the whole entire game.
He's in Thailand, bro.
Totally.
Fuck.
Speaking of integrating though, because y'all have a catering company too. So like, how does all that legal stuff go into that? Like, how are you bringing out food to people? You know what I'm saying? And making sure
We
that
stay
they're not
away
over.
we stay away from infusing food altogether.
Yeah, we don't infuse.
It's
it.
all about
Oh.
pairing with
It's
the actual
non-infused,
cannabis
and
itself
we
for
give
our
it,
events.
samples to smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of like wine with food.
I don't
Exactly,
do
totally.
edibles. I feel that they bring people to the next level. It's almost like tripping or something.
Maybe you gotta do it for 2 weeks and break through.
Yeah.
Get to the next
So
level.
at our events,
level.
you can eat 3 to 5 courses at our events, and you know at the end you're not you're just high off the flower and the dabs. You're not
We'll infuse them
obliterated
for,
from
like,
500
everyday
milligrams.
people
You
who
know.
like
So it's just
regular-
food and then it's weed.
Yeah, that's
That's
just
That's an awesome event.
food and cannabis
Coffee and
pairings.
something too. There's a coffee.
That's
one, a
another
pizza
one, yeah.
The coffee cannabis, yeah.
cannabis.
Yeah,
So we have a terpa tasting. That's our monthly, and we're going to 5 years with that event. That's our monthly craft cannabis tasting and pairing event. We
Okay.
pair unique cultivars with unique fresh pressed juices and plated dishes from local chefs.
That's the
And
thing.
I'm a pizza maker. That's one of my loves too.
You make pizza too?
Oh yeah, I used to slice the pies.
How do we find out? Like, how do I find out about that event?
Interpretation.
Right on Instagram, right on our website, High End Events
Interpretation.com,
Company.
right?
Yep, interpretation.com. Interpretasting.com. Interpretasting is a word that we came up with and
So we
coined.
trademarked the word.
Nice.
Yeah, so you're
It means
interpreting
to-
what you're tasting,
exactly,
you're tasting
exactly.
terps.
Interpret.
Interpretasting.
That's a bar. They're
It's
rappers.
It's basically interpret with tasting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there 2 T's in the middle there?
No, only one.
So interpret
He's a
tasting.
little
Yeah, interpretation.
Sure, people at home can fucking get to
It's
the website.
it's a tongue twister.
We'll link it.
I find my best ideas in wordplay. And
Yeah,
I was
one day
I was a
we were just
poet
sitting
when that's
there,
how I started writing.
like, Nice.
So somehow it always finds a place
And
in
it
my
sounded
life. you
stupid
know?
at first. Like the best words kind of sound dumb at first. And you're like, no, that's stupid. But then you say it like 5 more times, and you're like, wait.
You just
this
want
is
to
a
keep saying
household
it.
word.
Yeah,
Like,
you want you.
Yeah.
Once it catches on, you're like, oh, actually, that sounds pretty good.
It's an awesome name.
So yeah, I'm an idea smith, and I'm always conceptualizing unique events. And Interpretation
Yeah,
is
we're
one
like,
of our
what
monthly
can we do
concepts.
different? Like, and we get bored too. We're like, oh, we don't want to keep doing.
We
this
just did the
same old thing all
Greenskeeper
the
Cup
time.
last April in conjunction with the
Huge.
Grass is Greener gathering in Hadley, Mass. We had about 7,000 attendees for the festival. Had almost 40 dispensaries and cultivators under metric compete against each
We were
other.
there for that.
Yes,
GCC.
right.
We killed
There were
it.
7,000 different entered samples into the competition throughout those 40
You had to smoke
stores.
them all?
We had 400 public judges, so you could be a 21 plus adult and you
It
can
is
go buy
kinda
our
low-key.
judges
We
kit
had, like,
and
5
judge it
judges'
yourself.
kits.
Yo, I'll put my resume in.
I like the rosin. Like we had some heavy hitters enter the competition.
Harvest
man.
Cup. I'm a judge this
Yeah,
year.
facts though. Next
who else?
week.
We got like the Bountiful Farms.
Yeah, speaking of
Bounty
Hexpo,
Hunter
I mean, we're
kit.
working with some of the best brands in the region for sure, and we have some brands coming down from Maine, even selling some of their merchandise because that's a big thing for a lot of these brands now. Not only do the customers want to purchase the flower, the concentrates, and the pens and stuff, they want to wear the merch. They want to rep the brand.
That's what I was
now
saying.
all these companies are doing fire merch drops and like really getting into like the merchandise and shit, which is a whole other.
We also have like a clothing company we work very close with, Hitman.
Yeah, we're out here, man. Like
That's my bag. That big duffel.
Oh, that thing is fire.
That's my.
we'll make sure we get you guys hooked up
hit
tough.
Yo, I'm hoodie feet, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
Are you coming to Hexpo?
yeah, I'm gonna be there.
We got a couple XXLs. We got a couple of like fire backpacks, a couple duffels.
I need the fat boy size.
We
I'm
got
2X.
200 pieces of product from Hitman. We're gonna give away. I'll just hook people up with.
Yeah, just save me a bag, bro.
Hell yeah, we'll take care of you guys. You
I'll
know,
do security, whatever the fuck y'all need. If
I
y'all need,
appreciate that.
you know what I'm saying?
He'll bring plantains too.
I
love
bring my
plantains,
cousins
man.
to help clean up after.
Hey, let's get it, brother.
You know what I'm saying? They got
More help
fucking
to
business.
merrier. I mean, we're
Right,
expecting about 2,000 people on Sunday for Hexpo. This is our second
I'm
year.
so jealous.
We were actually nominated for best cannabis experience at Any Can last year.
Y'all already
We
got
won,
my
we
vote.
won that shit. We were the underdog, so we ended up winning the best cannabis experience from Any Can last March, which
there a
was a
dab
huge
bar?
accolade for us. Oh yeah, there is at both the after party and Expo.
All right, so I'm gonna sit next to y'all.
Hell yeah,
It's
brother.
gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be
You
awesome.
you got to know if you're around me, you're gonna get treated to some fire flavors. Like
Oh, bro,
everybody
I'm
who's
so jealous.
Dude, after I saw
Everybody
you
come
kicks, I was like,
mystical.
this guy's my new best friend.
One thing about Bobby gives residual blessings. It's the weirdest thing. Like
Have
if
to.
you hang out with him, everyone around him like gets blessed up
Bro.
and their lives get furthered. It was
back in the
I just
day.
wanna clap
I
that.
always promise to pay it forward.
I recognize.
I share with anybody, even complete strangers. I put you on. I open the door. I keep my foot in the door for people,
Man,
and that's something I always take pride in. And
I try
a lot
to
of
be
people,
like that, but like
it's important.
not as cool as
If you know me and we become friends, any one of those people can say that I impacted their life in some way because I shared an opportunity and put a little money in their pocket, got them a job, even if they were just down and out, was there for them. And the community, I think, is so great because you could check your baggage at the door and kind of have a fresh start anytime you come into the cannabis community, and you could be a new version of you if you want to be. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of people that I met in like the cannabis industry since we started doing the show here and everything. Even before then, I was like, man, these people are so fucking nice. Like a lot of them are, man. And
Because they be high.
yeah, that's true.
They're so fun, too.
Yo, and I feel like, yeah, because I know you guys are big dabbers, and I'm like, yo, everybody I met who's a true dabber, they're like so nice, man. Because they're like, why are you stressed about this some bullshit? Like,
I dab about a
good.
gram a day.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
more of a live rosin dabber.
Yeah.
Now with the CRC and everything, that's very few and far in between with the good BHO. So the rosin just took over the whole entire world.
Solventless is everything, right, y'all?
Yeah.
Solventless is
When that
everything.
rosin is for, oh my God, it's
That's
solventless.
that stuff that your dealer would be like, yo, don't tell anybody that I gave you some of this. This is my shit. They're smoking this
There have
shit.
been times back in the day traveling the High Times Cups in LA and Colorado where I stood in line for about 2 hours just to spend $100 to $200 on a gram
Yeah.
from a specific
You
cultivator.
get primo, like
Oh
connecting
yeah,
and
you
stuff out there.
can't get it
connecting
where
out
I'm from. And back where I'm from, you do $200, $300 a G people charge for it back in the day, taxing. Like,
Real.
Wait, so you
crazy.
was always in Rhode Island?
Born and raised, yeah. I've had the opportunity to move to Cali a bunch of times, but
There was
they
no
needed me
culture
here.
out
This is where I was
like,
needed,
10
you
years
know?
ago.
Thank
They
God.
Fly into like Colorado,
Seriously.
Cali, because there's nothing here.
Yeah.
But
What's
the
your
culture,
ethnicities?
the
Like,
culture
do you
improves
have,
so much.
Like, are you Italian?
I'm Sicilian.
Sicilian. Where's
Swedish. Everyone
Swedish?
thinks I'm Italian, but I'm Swedish.
Well, it's the hair.
Yes.
I dyed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
okay.
hair is actually blonde.
Really?
See, then I would have been like that.
That's so crazy. I couldn't picture it.
Yeah, so this is my
She
Megan
does
Fox.
good with the brunette.
This is my Megan Fox.
Damn, that's kind of crazy. I
That's
didn't
what I
think
am
about
for
that.
Halloween, by the way.
Oh, love that. Go
Is
ahead.
this a Megan Fox costume?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Oh, you
God.
should have just lied.
You should have said it
that.
too. I would have believed it.
Speaking of costumes, do you guys want to have some trick or treaters on here?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Let's take a quick break. You guys line for a break, and then we're gonna come right back with some friends.
Okay.
All right?
Go.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Super accurate.
Did you shave your beard for this?
Yeah, bro. I had to, I had to
bro.
shave it to the character. You guys, sorry. You guys have to share. Sorry, leave that there.
that's for them?
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to share that mic, which is a little awkward, but just
You
whenever
can
you talk.
shift that left hand.
When you're, I mean,
Oh, you,
yeah.
you were trying to get closer to him anyways.
Yeah.
It's all good.
If I just talk like this, that's close enough, right?
You want to
so.
lean in on it, yeah.
What
and
about that mic?
maybe lower
Kyle's
it down a
not-
little bit. Oh yeah, Kyle's like here, so
you
yeah,
can,
sorry.
you can
Still
put that
Kyle's
mic
mic
towards
for
you,
now,
bro.
my bad.
Yeah. Y'all
Yeah.
can still, y'all look like a lovely couple. There
There
you
we
go.
go.
Just
But that's cute. All right, who wants to trick or treat first? Benny, come on up, Benny.
Spider-Man. There's a whole lot of Spider-Man.
All right, so we got some prizes from the store, and this is trick or treat. So you either win something, or it's a trick.
You die.
You know, so a hug from Naughty, an embarrassing story, and the best costume is gonna get a quarter from Kyle and Green Care.
It might be me.
Yeah, and hosts are eligible because fuck
Hosts
those
are
rules.
eligible, bro.
So step up to the mic there. We got our boy Campaign Benny, former guest. Campaign Spidey.
Campaign Spidey.
Benny,
Yo, make
tell the
it-
people,
drop-
tell the people real
drop
quick
your- drop
where
your
they can find you, all that type of shit.
All social media, Campaign Benny. You know, regular spelling, CampaignBenny. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the same.
Was this a spelling bee?
No bullshit. This is one of my favorite rappers around.
No, I only say that because I'm not gonna lie. Like I've been to like a couple shows and they're like say like Sam.
Stay on that mic, bro.
Like that, so you know, make sure.
You can move the mic around, bro.
Yeah,
if you
move
need
it.
to.
I seen it. With,
Take off the mask. Take off the mask.
I'm having the worst luck with microphone. That's why I'm.
I will just stay on it. Yeah.
All right.
We gonna spin?
All right, spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Trick or treat. Trick or treat.
Where you win or die. Sorry.
Sticker pack.
Sticker pack.
I thought about to help them.
Sticker bag, yo.
Sticker pack from the D. We gotta get that from the front. We'll get it for you.
We'll get you that in a bit.
I hope it's.
But yo, remember follow Campaign Benny on all
Campaign
socials,
Benny.
right? Spot on.
Turn the wheel. Just come and turn it. Just come and turn it.
Huh?
We're alone. Somebody.
Wait.
Yeah. We're good. Sorry.
All right, thank you, Benny. Who's next? Timo? Trey? Trey, you gonna trick or treat? We got another Spider-Man.
They competing. Yo, he got better sneakers on. Oh shit. He got competition.
That's the only the off. With that
Those go crazy though.
I love the new Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse. This shit was fire.
Hell yeah, that movie's
So
great.
what are you exactly?
Well, I'm your friendly neighborhood hippie Trey Rob, but today I'm your friendly nigga Spider nigga.
Spidey roll?
And I'm your Spider nigga, you feel me?
Yo, I'm not gonna cap. I called him that right when I saw him.
I got the jersey on. It's a little ghetto today.
Yo.
Drop the IG real quick. Drop the IG.
Huh?
Drop your IG.
Oh, TRE_RAH, just Trey Rob, you feel me?
Word. Super fire
Find
artist.
my music, it's Trey Rob on all platforms.
Super talent. Super talent.
Yes, sir.
You guys gotta book this guy for an event. All right, spin that wheel, bro. Let's see if it's trick or treat for you.
Come on.
Pioneer
Valley.
Valley.
So for These are the most lackluster gifts. I'm sorry.
No, but he's competing for the
I hope it's nice. I hope it's nice.
We'll see it.
No, he's competing for the costume though.
Who else we got?
He is though. That's not
Timo? Timo coming up? Yeah, you can come up, but we got Timo. We got Timo.
Are you the Undertaker?
Yeah, he's Undertaker.
Official.
We got another
I knew right away.
It's my tag team partner.
Two Spider-Man.
More Spider-Man?
It's a multiverse.
It's a multiverse. Literally, that's
We got
crazy.
multiverse going on.
Hell yeah, Spider-Man. I love it.
All right, what's up? Drop the IG for the people. Tell them what
Lift
you
up
do.
your mask before you talk into the mic.
Super
bro.
manager.
Prez_double DAPULLY.
Boom.
Period. Let's get it.
Trick or treat.
Yeah.
Get that quarter off.
You gotta get ready with the mask.
Yeah.
If he lands on nothing, I'm gonna laugh.
You got candy.
You got some candy.
Candy, we got a lot of that shit.
You got some
Kind
candy.
of sucks. Yo, if we don't give enough for prizes, there might have to be second spins. Fuck that. Yo, Undertaker, you trying to go? Yeah. Yeah, we needed the music.
I know. I wish we had Undertaker's music. That'd be so good.
That'd be sick.
All right, Undertaker, what you about to get?
Let's go, guys. Oh, yo, I'm alone. You already know. Undertaker in disguise. I'm Undertaker in disguise.
He's a good guy, but he's a fucking
Ready?
liar. He's never alone.
Spin it, trick or treat.
This guy.
All right, ready? Trick or treat, guys. Come on.
Come on, winner.
Let me get a pack. Let me get a
Undertaker's
pack.
boy, pallbearer.
Chill bottle.
Bottle and
Remember
bag.
Oh, bro, those are good. No, you got the
Good
chill
one.
bottle.
Chill kills.
Oh. Yo, no, that's gonna be that tincture's kind of crazy, dude.
See you guys at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
This one, that 500 milligram.
Once I'm healed up, bro, we're gonna start fucking. We're gonna get our belts
I won
back.
Best costume girl.
I think you did too.
Wait,
All right, let's get confused up here. Confused.
So much effort in this. You guys
Confused.
don't understand how
I'm not the most
much
ever. I really got back surgery.
I went to Walmart for this.
Come on.
Steve Austin costume's not playing. You need an empty Budweiser can and you're on.
Coors Light, bro.
He's not even
Coors Light.
cute.
Me?
None of
I
them.
didn't even know what she was.
He said me. I did know who I was. Y'all didn't know who I
She changed
was.
her mind like 3 times.
Cause I could be anything. I could be.
Steve from Blue's Clues was like.
Steve from Blue's Clues.
Confused. Shout out to the mic, bro.
Hey, yo, what's good? My name's Confused with a K.
Former guest.
Yeah,
One of
he
my
introduced
best
himself
friends.
to my friend. He was like, "Hi, I'm confused," and I was like, "Bro, people are gonna be like,
yo, so if I was like, yo, I started dying laughing. I'm like, bro, people gonna think you're retarded, dog. Yo, you can't be like, I'm confused every time.
I went somewhere on
That's
Saturday.
why
and
it's
happened
such a
to me
good name.
again. It is like the same exact thing. I'm like, yo, I don't know what to
like, my
say.
name
Yo,
is.
it's honestly so good that that's your name.
I am
Like,
People
it's
just say
awesome.
people call me confused. That is still a little confusing.
That's still a little. I'm
It's
like, why
awesome,
am
bro.
I confused? What you do?
Conversation started saying, hey, my name's Confused, and then people are like, what? I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Right here, my guy Curly right here. He's
Yeah.
like, he's looking at me. He's like, he's like, I know where I'm at. He's like, oh. I was like, man, I was lost for a second.
All right, bro, spin that wheel.
What's your costume? Are you Drake or something?
Yeah.
I'm C Breezy in the Kiss Kiss video.
Kill t-shirt. You got a
Chill
t-shirt.
t-shirt. All right, cool.
T-shirt?
Yeah.
Can I change into it? It's kind of hot.
Yeah, we got it for what? You got nothing on that jacket?
He put
All
no
right, thanks for
shirt.
coming, my
He
brother.
like Commando.
You got anybody else? Anybody else trying to step up?
Anybody else spinning?
Sean Curley, you can come spin the wheel? Come on, bro.
Who are you, Sean Curley from Halloween?
Yeah.
Mr. Green Kid.
Yo, his airbag collection
Illuminati.
is crazy. I like those that you got on right there.
Oh, I always keep it fresh with
Yeah.
the case. All right, here we go. That's a little hot. Look at my Wheel of Fortune, you know?
No, I got it. I think you're Elon Musk.
All right.
Favorite Halloween moment or
Trick.
costume?
Yeah, what's your favorite Halloween moment or costume?
Favorite. Y'all remember when the Celts had Gino time? Do you remember Gino? Balcony
Oh, yeah,
Gino?
yeah.
He always did the dancing with the old
Sure.
Soul Train.
Yep.
I went with like 20 people. We all did the Gino to the Celtics one time.
Oh,
So
wow.
we had the suite. We were all up on the board wearing the
That's
Gino
pretty
outfit.
good.
That was a good one.
That's
That was
good.
That's pretty good.
I'm glad you got that one because I was like, I don't know if nobody's gonna have a good story. But that's good.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was good. We got like 5 showings on the Megatron there, and like you put on the 70s moves. You know, they put on the Soul Train video. You keep it real.
Curly, you look,
That's cool.
you look like when you were a kid, you used to egg people too, though.
I had a
Come on. I
couple
could tell.
Yeah.
Oh my
a
god.
couple homes. I grew up,
Me too, but
you know, out in Western Mass. There ain't much to do out there, so you know.
We're toilet paper guy. I was never a big toilet paper guy.
Toilet paper.
Just shaving cream where you put you melt the pin.
after COVID, you can't do toilet paper. That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
no, it's too valuable. You know, you realize
Too soon, bro.
Too soon.
Relax, bro.
too soon. But we can bring it back. The eggs, you know. Let's head to the hood. You head to your hood.
Dude, you don't want to do that. I live in Roxbury, dog. It doesn't go on nobody's car. Like, holy shit.
Thank you very much, Sean.
Thank you.
Shout out Curly. Yo, I want them kicks in that hoodie though. But you'll go this way.
Oh, he didn't win nothing. It was just a story.
Yeah.
So, is there anyone else with a costume? No.
No.
All right. So,
Best costume. We got to
Yeah, we gotta
decide.
vote. How many
Right
people
here.
we got
Us
here?
5 are going to decide.
yeah, that's 5.
Wait, I want to win.
No, you
No,
might. You
no,
can
we
vote
can't.
for
We
yourself.
literally can't.
Okay.
Yes, you can. No, we're breaking that fucking rule. I don't like that rule. You can vote for
I gotta
yourself.
give it to this homie right here.
Trey Raw, right? Yo, he's got my vote too.
Trey Raw?
He pulled out the stops for
Yeah, he
me.
got the best sneakers on.
It's pretty good. I'm giving it to Alone with the Undertaker costume.
I'm gonna second the Undertaker.
Damn, you gotta be the tiebreaker.
Two votes.
You can't vote for yourself now.
If you weren't in this, I would have chose you though.
I am in
As
it.
soon as are you?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
On the podcast.
I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure.
I'll text you.
The Steve Austin costumes.
Huh? Oh, we got more trick or treaters. All right.
We got some more trick or treaters.
No, I need to be the winner.
Alright.
You're not winning. It's too
I
late.
know.
Yeah, but is it Spider-Man?
All right. It's his birthday. We should let him spin.
And then spin the wheel when they.
Wait, so we
It's
picking
always somebody's birthday.
Yo, hold on. Let's
Every
so
day
we're
is
picking the
someone's
costume
birthday.
Just text me.
Yeah. This
After the
yeah,
show, we'll talk. So wait, best costume. We got 2 votes for Trey Rod, 2 for Alone. Naughty. Who do you vote for?
Me.
Yo, pick the tiebreaker. Stop playing.
I'm voting for Alone.
Wow. Okay.
Alone wins.
Alone wins the
You
corner.
better give me some weed.
Alone wins the corner from Green Care. That is super dope.
No, you
We
thought
still
it
spoke
through.
you up, Trey. Fuck that.
I think
thought
you
won.
did.
Yeah, you guys remember that Mankind and Undertaker cage match?
Yo, that was
hell
legendary.
yeah.
I rewatched that like.
Probably the most
This is
legendary match in all of
Dude,
the
it
WWF history.
traumatized me because I thought it was. Yo, it
I
was
thought
great.
Mankind
I thought
died.
it was real.
For
Same.
real.
Me
I think
too.
I cried.
No, a lot of those stunts
That was a
are
lot of emotion for
kind
that
of real.
that
Yeah.
night for me in pay-per-view. I rented that
Yeah,
shit.
dude, when he fell through the cage and then he fucking hit the. Oh my.
I rented. I think my father was watching the night that Owen Hart passed away too. And
Damn.
Really?
we love wrestling. Like,
Yeah.
there's a legend in
Same,
my
bro.
family that Andre the Giant used to come to our family farm and hide out. When he'd come to Massachusetts,
Yeah.
he'd come to our family farm and hide out and cut wood. And he was friends.
Where'd
with
you
my
fucking hide that guy?
Well, the whole WWF is from Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
My grandfather was just this big, tough hick from the woods, you know. And
Damn.
somehow he knew him there, and he got pictures with him and shit.
Cool.
So
But anyway, WWE.
WWE. Come on, so
Forever.
it's WWF forever. What do you mean?
I used to watch
Fuck yeah.
WCW and WWF next to each other with 2 TVs.
That was Monday Night Wars, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking.
Fuck
Yo,
yeah. All right,
Two TVs.
we got some more trick or treaters
we
here.
got some people spinning, bro.
Let's get it.
What's up?
Yo, so step up to the mic one at a time. Introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out your
Birthday
lady
boy.
If you got anything you're trying to promote, get
And
it
you have
off.
to
We're
look.
doing like some government shit, like first name, last name.
Well, just whatever,
bro,
bro. Whoever, yeah.
bro.
His name is not actually confused, so
Yeah,
let
bro,
call
we
yourself
don't
whatever
give
the
a
fuck
fuck.
you want.
I'm
Imagine
Nick.
if it
What's
was
good?
really
Nick, how's it
confused.
going?
What's up?
So,
Welcome to
nice to
And
meet
your
you
mom
guys.
named you that.
Nice to meet you too.
That'd be hilarious.
Spin the wheel, bro.
Ready to
Trick or
spin?
treat.
Let's go. Let's go. You get
Oh, you
a
want
tote
yourself
bag.
a tote. You want yourself a tote.
You get a tote bag. Well, somebody will take care of you in a sec for that.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
shout out to Nick.
Thanks for coming, bro.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
That was nice. Anybody else?
Yeah, they got a line out here.
Man, we got a whole bunch of trick or treaters. All right.
All right, yo, Ed, please introduce yourself.
Hello,
Please don't open that.
I'm Alex Abutom. I want to promote the Boston College Music Production Club. We have our compilation is coming out next Friday.
How do people find it?
It's gonna be on SoundCloud, then Spotify.
What's like the Instagram?
Plug it in.
BMPC, Boston College Music Production Club.
Nice.
We're producers. Like, what are you making? What type of music producing?
A lot of it is electronic.
Yeah, okay. All right, on that side.
A lot of house music.
Yeah.
A lot of
some
drugs.
techno. We've got some Irish rock band.
Whoa.
They've submitted something.
Okay.
Some indie stuff too. So I'm really excited. It's the second one ever in Boston College history.
Congratulations.
That's
man.
cool.
Good luck with that
Yeah.
shit.
So check it out.
Yeah. Spin that shit.
Spin that shit, bro. Sticker pack. You get a fucking stickers, dude.
Get some new
Fucking
stickers for
stickers,
yourself,
kid,
bro. I
dude.
bet you didn't expect that tonight. Who else we got?
All right, a lady. Yes, let's get it. Let's get it.
What's your name?
I'm Cahill.
Cahill? That's a cool name.
Thank you.
Where'd you get that from?
It's a family name.
Nice.
Oh, it's not a made
My
up fucking name.
family's last name is Cahill, and my mom kind of wanted to like bring it.
Ah.
Yes, my first name is the last name.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Bailey.
Wait, your name is Cahill? Cahill?
But it's
No,
not as
Cahill.
Oh, I'm
Bailey.
about to say. I was like,
Different.
Your
That
name
would've
is
been hilarious.
Bailey?
No.
The Cahill's on my mom's side.
What's your last name?
Whittier.
That's
Cahill Whittier. That is kind of awesome, dude.
Thank you.
All right. So wait. Okay. Go.
Go.
I thought she was gonna get a hug from me. I was like, that.
Punch something. I can't read what that says.
Punch Lan. No, I didn't write that.
Lanyard.
Lanyard.
Lanyard. I don't know what the hell that is.
Lanyard. You get a lanyard.
Hey Bailey, move that mic around the other side of your head. So you
Oh yeah. Move it to like your other side. Sorry.
Be careful with
We should have done that for you. I apologize.
There we go. Perfect.
Hello. Yeah, just so it's lined up.
It's not. Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Oh.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
My name is Julian.
Okay.
Is that your real fucking name or is this some made up shit?
No, Julian.
Because she said she had 2 last names, dude. I don't know if I believe her.
No, Julian.
You got anything to promote? Also,
Julian Roach Hernandez. I'd like to promote the BC Music Production Club.
Bang, another one.
You Cuban or Puerto Rican or something, dude?
Yeah, my grandfather's Cuban.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
Cuban, Puerto Rican, and Argentine.
Oh, you fucking commie. I'm fucking. All right, bro.
But I'm from Miami, Florida.
Of course you are. You Cuban, dude.
Yeah.
Are you going to Art Basel?
I'm actually Art Basel is also my birthday weekend, so I'll be going back home for Art Basel.
All right, we'll be there. Yeah, that is too
Club Space. To see a Club Space.
Okay, Club Space. All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, so I'm gonna spin the wheel.
Spin that. Jill T-shirt.
Propa Vieja. Let's go. You got a T-shirt.
We got anybody else? Oh, man right here's been waiting, right? You ready to trick or treat, brother? Or he's just.
No, he's good, bro. He's good.
Are you good?
Yo, we can wreck.
Oh, he's just chilling. All right, cool. I think that's it. All right, so we awarded best costume. You guys say everything you want to say?
Did I win? I didn't vote.
No, it was just us. It was just us. We decided the rules were on the fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on fly. That was fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there anything else I want to say?
Hexpo's gonna be a banger. You guys want to find us on social media? We're at Hexpo _ on Instagram.
Yeah.
Tickets and information to Hexpo, you can find us at thehalloweenexpo.com. We got Rachel True coming out as our celebrity guest from The Craft and Half Baked, Mary Jane. She'll be on site doing celebrity smokeouts and meet and greets. We also got Mark Dodson from Star Wars and the Gremlins.
Wow.
He'll be one of our other celebrity guests.
Cool.
It's going to be a banger. We got a smoking section, so you can bring your own dab break, bring your own bong, bring your own pre-rolls, smoke freely in the back.
Can you smoke blunts?
Yeah, of course. Smoke whatever you want. We'll have a dab bar out there.
Mhm.
We'll have a food truck.
I'm so mad.
we have performers, and the after party is sponsored by our homies here at Green Care Collective. Big ups, Kyle.
Yeah.
Actually plugging us in and making it happen for us to be here tonight. And thank you guys so much.
Hey, you guys were awesome.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Glad to meet you guys. Yeah.
We appreciate that.
All this weed talk's got me really want to smoke.
Yeah, I feel like a fiend, bro.
You fucking need it with that neck brace, dude.
Kyle's back. Let's go try this train of the week.
Let's get it.
Happy Halloween. Thanks for watching.
Shout out to
Yeah, reporting live from the, It's for the Trap Heroes worldwide. Game Breakers United. Trap Hero. Trap Union United. Local Trap Union. Dallas Rose. This for the niggas feeling like they finna give up. My partner working 3 jobs, he gotta feed his daughter. Plug this